The sun breaks in through the window pane. Steam from the coffee, a slow burning flame. Feet on the floor, another day starts. Rolling ahead with a light in my heart. Clouds might gather, the road might bend, but I keep moving, no need to pretend. Past is behind, the fire still glows. Where the wind takes me, nobody knows. Just keep it rolling, don't lose the flame. Keep it burning, let it stay the same. Ride with the wind, don't fight the rain. Storms will pass, the sun remains. Every step's a story, every breath a song. Sing it loud, keep moving on. Keep moving forward, just roll along, roll along, roll along. Lessons learned like stones in a stream. Some sink away, some shine in between. The weight gets heavy, the nights feel cold, but I found my way and stories retold. No need to rush, no need to chase. Every small step still holds its place. The rhythm of life, like the waves on the shore. I take what it gives, I don't ask for more. Just keep it rolling, don't lose the flame. Keep it burning, let it stay the same. Ride with the wind, don't fight the rain. Storms will pass, the sun remains. Every turn, every mile, a piece of the ride. Some days I drift, some days I glide. Through every moment, through every flame. The world keeps spinning, I do the same. The fire still flickers, the ember still glows. Wherever I land, the rhythm still flows. With every sunrise, with every sigh, I take what I need and I let it fly.
Morning Cove Crew, the sun's on the rise. A brand new day with bright blue skies. The world is waking, got that feel-good flow. With Cove-TV on, we're ready to go. Pour your coffee, light it up, let's set the tone. Today's the day to make it your own. From the first hit to the last sip of brew, it's gonna be a good day just for you. It's gonna be a good day, can you feel that beat? Motivation's in the air, get up on your feet. From the morning hustle to the sunset glow, with Cove-TV on, let the good vibes show. So smile big, let your worries melt away. It's gonna be a good day, come what may. You've got the power, you've got the drive. Today's your canvas, paint it alive. kind of morning, leading the way. It's gonna be a good day, can you feel that beat? Motivation's in the air, get up on your feet. From the morning hustle to the sunset glow, with Cove TV on, let the good vibes show. So smile big, let your worries melt away. It's gonna be a good day, come what may. Every sunrise brings a brand new chance, so let's take today, make it a dance. With every breath in and every step ahead, we're writing our story, enough said. It's gonna be a good day, can you feel that beat? Motivation's in the air, get up on your feet. From the morning hustle to the sunset glow, with Cove TV on, let the good vibes show. So smile big, let your worries melt away. It's gonna be a good day, come what may. So rise up, Cove Crew, let's make it bright. Positivity shining, everything's right. It's gonna be a good day, let's seize it true. With Cove TV mornings, it's all about you.
Tune in, now feel alive. Cove TV sets the vibe. Motivation on the way. Join the crew, seize the day. Fun and games, endless play. Catch the sun every day. Smile and laugh, don't delay. In the Cove, let's all sway. Cove TV, feel the breeze. Joy and fun, come with ease. Catch the waves of summer's beat. Find your groove, it's a treat. Best shows under the sun. Every channel full of fun. Life's a beach, watch and see. Cove TV sets you free. Motivate, elevate. Come on, let's celebrate. Swipe and tap, don't wait. Join the crew, feel great. Cove TV, feel the breeze. Joy and fun, come with ease. Catch the waves of summer's beat. Find your groove, it's a treat. Cove TV, Cove TV, Cove TV, feel the breeze. Joy and fun, come with ease. Catch the waves of summer's beat. Find your groove, it's a treat.
Find your chill, come on one. Cove TV is a vibe. Motivation, fun and games. Join us in our happy place. Cove TV where we play. Best time every single day. Cannabis high and free. Tune in for serenity. Feel the beat, feel the joy. Watch and learn no decoy. Straight to you, nothing fake. Join the crew for goodness sake. Cove TV where we play. Best time every single day. Cannabis high and free. Tune in for serenity.
Hot Pockets.
Nap time.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the goddamn button.
Good Saturday morning, everybody. What up, Man-Bear?
Dodgeball.
Dodgeball day today. Let's fucking go. Cheers, cheers, everybody. Good morning, my most amazing, beautiful Amber. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful morning.
Good morning, Crystal. How are you? I'm good.
Good morning, Fabi. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful morning.
Good morning, Ma. Hope you're having a wonderful Saturday.
Good morning, Cornbread. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful morning.
Good morning, Bill. What the fuck's going on?
Good morning, Christina. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful morning.
Good morning, CJ.
Good morning, Frank. How are you, man? I hope you're having a wonderful morning.
Good morning, Mindy Jane. What's going on?
Good morning, Ash. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful morning. I hope everybody's day is off to a wonderful start. Let's wake and bake, everybody.
Where mornings glow, a place where hearts find room to grow. Coffee's brewing, the day feels right, sparking joy in the morning light. Palm trees sway, skies painted blue, every moment feels alive and true. We gather here, a paradise divine, Cove, where vibes align. It's good to see you, the day begins. In the Cove, where connection wins. Cannabis clouds and sunshine's kiss. Together we rise in a morning like this. The breeze runs free, a canvas painted with tranquility. Coffee warms as the herb ignites, uniting souls in the Cove's delight. Golden sunlight kisses the shore, a rhythm of peace that we all adore. Together we dream, together we stay. Our path each day. It's good to see you, the day begins. In the Cove, where connection wins. Cannabis clouds and sunshine's kiss. Together we rise in a morning like this.
Good morning, Kay. How are you? How's everybody's morning going so far? Anybody got any big cool plans for the day?
Gonna watch Canada and Sweden in the Four Nations game later. That's gonna be sweet.
Oh
Or
yeah,
Canada, US, yeah.
yeah. It's snowing here. It's not crazy cold, but it's snowing, and so just gonna kind of hang out and work on a few things inside today, and yeah, nothing too wild.
I think it's like -5 Fahrenheit here. It's not too bad. It's a little crispy.
I think we're still on the positives at least.
Well,
Feels like 2 degrees out.
well, I'm just so happy for you.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, morning update for Saturday, February 15th, 20 something or another. Marble racing yesterday, basement brawl last night. Let's go for the Valentine's Knucks. First round went to the one and only Copsy. The second round went to the Yerper. The third and the fourth round went back to Fabi. And the fifth round went to Europe. And out of the three people, Europe was the silver knuck winner last night. So great brawl last night. That was fucking dope. Except I didn't get knucks, but that's all right. Next Friday. We got dodgeball this morning. We'll let Dan dive into all that here after a bit. We'll this day in history. We'll have our sports themed morning speaker. And then play some dodgeball. This afternoon, we'll have our dodgeball semifinals and finals. And then tonight is the Saturday night trivia showdown, where Magic is team captain this month. And we'll see who he brings to the table to challenge the Team Yerpers. That's pretty much all I got, man.
No, I'd say really excited. Last trivia was great. It was me and Trista and Kimmy. It was really fun. And like I said last night, man, listen to your teammates, man. We probably would have been a little better if I listened to them. I got stoned and thought I was a little smarter than them. I was not. I'll admit that.
Good morning, Wayne. How are you, man? I hope you're having a wonderful morning. Yeah, the trivia is a lot of fun. Good morning, Terry. How are you? Hope you're having a wonderful morning.
Mr. Brother.
Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say last trivia was really good. I had a lot of fun. Kimmy and Trista really did good. Really good going up against Europe. It's gonna be great tonight. I'm excited. I'm pumped.
Yeah. I love the team based trivia. It's a lot of fun.
It changes it from just having us do some kind of trivia or something than to have people come up. It's just a totally different dichotomy of trivia.
Yeah, absolutely. We kind of do shit on Saturday or on Wednesdays, so then it's more of a generalized type of a deal.
Yeah.
But then the once a month game is more of like a Family Feud-esque type trivia.
If you have watched Family Feud in the last 40 years, because it's been on the air forever, right?
Booyah, Kasha. Good morning, Magic. How are you, man? Hope you're having a wonderful morning, brother. We are 3 minutes out. Thank you, man.
Yeah, I might have enough. I'm about to bust a nug.
I was gonna say I did get some flour last night. Thanks to my brother. He gave me some flour. I love this blue bowl. I got this in a year box. I just haven't been able to use it.
Oh yeah. I love the color, man.
I love the color of it.
We were able to bust out
the bee pipes last night.
Yeah. And don't you have your little kefir too?
Yeah, that's over here though. Yeah.
Yeah, your little metal one, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to have a little metal pipe from the old schoolies, man. I remember when I got my first little metal pipe, I was so excited. I brought it home, and I was like, ooh, little pipe. It was awesome. I held a series of metal pipes, and then I realized they were all the same sizes. So then all my pipes, seriously turned into, some kind of Power Ranger Megazord pipe, because I, put them all together, all Morphin' Time. Power Rangers was awesome. Shut up.
Yeah, I love the blue. It's fucking dope.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it depends on what the category is, Bill.
That's true. If we're talking history and stuff, I'm actually not too bad at it. Depends on what it is, really. It depends. Like I said, I played a lot of Trivial Pursuit in my younger days, and I think I just remember some of the answers, really. And people are like, that's ridiculous. I'm like, yeah, well, if I hear the question and The answer pops into my head. It's not my fault.
Right. Yeah, it should be a good time. I enjoy it.
I do.
Come on out and drop your answers and see if you can help a team.
Yeah. It's definitely fun. I had a good time. We didn't win last time, but I think it was like 16-13 in points. So it's like if I listen to my teammates, it was close. It's always a good time.
Hey, what up, Martin? How are you, man?
What's going on, Martin?
I hope you're having a wonderful morning, brother.
It's 4:20 somewhere. Soon enough here. Yeah, it's gonna be a good day. Excited. Dodgeballness.
I'm pumped. I love dodgeball.
Yeah. Oh, yep.
Cheers, everybody. Happy 420.
Giggity.
The sun creeps up, painting skies in gold. The cove awakens, a story to be told. Feel the sand in beneath, so soft, so warm. A tranquil escape where peace is born. Music flows like the morning tide, a rhythm of life we can't hide. Roll it up, let the good vibe show, a spark of bliss in the soft dawn glow. We're dancing in the dawn where the world feels alive. With every step the music lets us thrive. The touch of the sand, the rhythm so free. Moments like this are all we need. Inhale the calm, let it fill your soul. Exhale the world, let the good vibes roll. The cove and the sea, they call our song. Dancing in the dawn where we belong. Morning light reflects on the water's face. At the cove we found our sacred space. Roll the green, let the clouds drift high. A moment of magic beneath the sky. Time slows down as the day takes hold. The cove, our temple, the sunrise gold. Feel the rhythm, let the music play. A celebration of life in every way. We're dancing in the dawn where the world feels alive. With every step, the music lets us thrive. The touch of the sand, the rhythm so free. Moments like this are all we need. Inhale the calm, let it fill your soul. Exhale the world, let the good vibes roll. The cove and the sea, they call our song. Dancing in the dawn where we belong. We're dancing in the dawn where the world feels alive. With every step, the music lets us thrive. The touch of the sand, the rhythm so free. Moments like this are all we need. Inhale the calm, let it fill your soul. Exhale the world, let the good vibes roll. The cold and the sea, they call our song. Dancing in the dawn where we belong.
Cheers. Everybody, good morning. Deb, how are you? I hope you're having a wonderful morning. Yeah, how's everybody's Valentine's Day? Did anybody do anything fancy or fun or cool?
I made a pretty good dinner. Other than that, yeah, not much. I I think we're actually doing more today than yesterday. I don't know. Yesterday was just kind of. She's been really busy this week, so she was kind of chilling yesterday. So, hung out, watched some TV and stuff. Hooked up that Hallmark movie. Happy ending no matter what. Love story. Gotta love it.
Hallmark movies are dope.
Did you know there's actually like a Hallmark movie channel?
Yeah. It's all
Yeah,
they play.
like yeah. It's kind of good.
That's great. I love it.
Yeah. It's like kid-friendly love stories, basically. If you want to look at it that way. PG. Yeah, it's gonna be a great weekend. I'm looking really forward to what we got going on today. Sorry,
No,
that
you're
ball
good.
is really good. Dodgeball and everything, trivia. Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been a pretty good morning. I don't know. Slept pretty decent last night. Morgan's just chilling. Oh, she's awake. She's laying there all weird like.
You ever get up? You ever get up like an hour before your alarm, but like you don't actually get up? You're like, well, fuck. I got like an hour. You kind of just lie around, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, it's that alarm time, and all of a sudden you pop up like you just woke up. You're like, but I've been awake for like an hour. I should have just got my ass up. I was up like at like 3 a.m, and I was like, fuck, see what Facebook's doing. What's Morgan doing?
She's looking for her blue. Oh,
Found it?
she's looking for her blue ball. She can't
Find the
find
blue ball? I can tell it was something important.
She got a different one, but I don't think she's satisfied with it. Maybe. And she's down again. I thought she was gonna consume me. I don't know where it is, Morgan. Somewhere. Yeah, it's snowing. It's shitty and cold out. It's not like negatives though, so I'll take it.
Definitely not snowing, but it's definitely cold out. It's really kind of weird that how used to it you get to it. You know what I mean? Like people were like, "You're gonna go shovel snow in like -20 weather," and I'm like, "Yeah, why?" And they're like, "Well, it's really cold out," and I'm like, "Yeah, but there's snow that's got to be shoveled. I gotta go shovel the snow. Don't matter the weather."
What up, Double Dutch Bread? Good morning, man. Yeah, it's snowing here. Nothing too crazy yet, but it is snowing.
Like I have shoveled snow in I gotta say -38 degrees Celsius. I've definitely, which is actually probably -30 something Fahrenheit. It's got to be like 28, -28 Fahrenheit. And you know what? If you keep moving in that kind of weather, it's such a dry cold. It's like you can't lick your lips or have any kind of moisture on your face, or it like fucks you up. But like other than that, yeah, I was wearing a balaclava, shoveling off 4 feet of ice one winter, and it was about -37 degrees Celsius, so at least -30 degrees Fahrenheit, which is pretty gnarly. But at the same time, you keep moving. It's when you stand still and shit. And that's not even the worst weather here, man. I'm in BC. We get way worse in Alberta and in Saskatchewan. They get like the -50s and -60s and shit with the wind chill. It's like, no, thank you. I don't think we've ever been.
Yeah, fuck that one. If, like when the wind picks up here, it gets really bad.
See, we don't have that. The wind doesn't have time to pick up here. It seems like it's like, oh no, it's super windy. Oh wait, it's sunning. It's sunning. That's a word. Yep. No, it's sunny out now, and the wind's gone away. Seriously, our weather can go from like sun, rain, or snow, rain, sun so fast, and the craziest ADD weather. Seriously, if I was going to do any job, I would do weatherman. You know why? They can lie every single day and never get fired.
I feel like meteorology is always a toss-up, and the news is always just the news. So I always just look for a good crew, like a good newscast, like a good couple of anchors that have a good back and forth, a good weather person, a good sports person, somebody that they can just jump to, and it's all very flowing, and they all I like that. They all vibe with each other.
Yeah. That's kind of why I like Global News BC's got a really good sports guy. He's been the sports guy forever. He's hilarious. Can't remember his name, but he's really funny. Short little guy. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. You got to find the right people to watch. For our news, for our weather, you're going to laugh at this. We're not going to laugh, but there's a local guy who lives up in a mountain, And he has better weather equipment than the meteorologists around here because he's more accurate than the freaking news around here.
Yeah,
I listen to him,
funny.
and he's just interior weather. But yeah, dude, he's literally just really accurate. So go with the accurate people too. That's another thing, man. If you're watching people and they're wrong every single time with a weather report, go watch somebody else, man. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, he's one of the volunteer firefighters every year for the fire season. He's also the weather guy out here. So yeah, he's got a good life.
Yeah.
Cool.
That shit's crazy, dude. Those I suppose like any of the firefighter jobs are crazy, but like the jump fighters who like fucking jump into the fucking dude, that shit's wild.
So these guys don't jump in. I don't know if they rappel in or not, but they definitely take helicopters like everywhere they go.
Yeah.
These are the helicopter guys. Yeah.
Yeah, that
And
shit's
I know
wild,
them.
bro.
I've worked with a few of them. They're actually pretty solid guys. It takes a lot of training to like the safety side of it, but like other than that, we get firefighters from all over the world during fire season. I've met guys from Argentina, Mexico, New Zealand. Like it's been really cool, man. And I worked at one of the convenience stores, so like I'd meet them at like 4 a.m. when they're switching shifts or whatever, or 3 a.m. and they're getting off, and yeah, it was pretty cool. The Mexican guys were hilarious.
They're like, here's some implements of destruction, and we're gonna drop you in the middle of this fire. Fight your way out of it.
Yeah, the Mexican guys were hilarious. They were joking around. They tried to pay for some Slurpees with pesos, and they like literally looked at me and then we both started laughing so hard. Like it was such a good joke. They like put like a pile of change on the counter. I looked at it. They looked at it. They were like, ha ha, just kidding. And then like gave me some real. It was so funny though. Like
you should have took it and then gave them change in toonies and loonies.
Oh, I know. It would have been even funnier if I was like, thank you. And then they just took it and they just said nothing. I should have just done that and then like paid for their Slurpees. It would have been hilarious, man. But yeah, it was good times.
That's fucking great.
Had a great time. Yeah.
Let's do a morning song or something or another, and then we'll do our this day in history. I'm gonna find a cool video here to watch.
I might re-up my coffee quick here too.
Or all right, let's go with this one. Cheers, everybody.
On a Sunday morning, the sky's so clear. The cove awakens, peace draws near. The herbs inhale, the day begins. Inhale the good, exhale your sins. The sunlight kisses every leaf. A gentle toke brings calm relief. Through every puff, the soul set free. Ganja embracing harmony. Inhale, exhale, amen, here we stand. With every puff we understand. The cove is calling, let peace begin. Inhale, exhale, amen, and breathe it in. Inhale, exhale, let joy unfold. Stories shared, connections bold. Lift each other, find strength again. Inhale, exhale, amen. The morning glow, soft waves roll by. In every breath we reach the sky. Sunday's a blessing, a gift to embrace. We slow things down, move at love's pace. Rolls our past with care, with trust. In the cove we do what we must. The herb unites, this laughter flows. Through sacred clouds the spirit grows. Inhale, exhale, amen, here we stand. With every puff we understand. The cove is calling, let peace begin. Inhale, exhale, amen, and breathe it in. Inhale, exhale, let joy unfold. Stories shared, connections bold. Lift each other, find strength again. Inhale, exhale, amen. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, amen, here we stand. The Sunday morning wrapped in gold. With every taupe, new stories told. The herb brings peace to hearts in need. A soulful moment, love's gentle creed. In the cove with ganja in hand, together we rise, together we stand. No rush, no fear, just space to be. Inhale, exhale, serenity. Inhale, exhale, amen, here we stand. With every puff we understand. The cove is calling, let peace begin. Inhale, exhale, amen, and breathe it. Inhale, exhale, let joy unfold. Stories shared, connections bold. Lift each other, find strength again. Inhale, exhale, amen. Inhale, exhale, amen. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, amen. Here we stand.
It's crazy. It's so crazy. Like the night skies out in the middle of the ocean are wicked.
Oh God, yeah. I used to go to the ocean all the time as a kid. I know it sounds like a funny thing to say, but we actually had 3 trailers on this little resort from the 80s.
Dang. So
I love
cool.
the ocean. I fucking love the ocean. I've been deep sea fishing. It was one of the best experiences I ever had. We had our own boat. There was like 14 of us. It was so
Fuck
dope.
the ocean.
I know. I get it. It's the fear of the unknown, the fear of the deep, man. Like so many movies about it too, eh? The Deep. That's a good one. Or Deep Blue Sea. That's what I'm thinking of. That was a good one. A lot of shark movies out there. Yeah.
All right. Here we go, everybody. This day in history with Vicki Bowers.
Hi there, and welcome to this day in history for February 15th. February 15th is the 46th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, with 319 days remaining to the end of the year, 320 in leap years. Today's word is grok. Grok is a verb that means to understand profoundly and intuitively. I like that. As I read this definition, I think of a line in David Lynch's 1984 film Dune, which is based on Frank Herbert's 1965 novel Dune. It's been a while since I've seen it, but they've given Paul a particular garment called a still suit. He puts it on and does all the fittings and adjustments correctly as if he's worn a still suit every day of his life, even though he's new to the planet as a young adult. No big deal. Gurney Halleck marvels at this as he remembers a prophecy. You shall know your ways as if born to them. That's what grok is, understanding profoundly and intuitively. Another example, every once in a while an item will make the news about a child, sometimes still toddlers, who just amazingly have some affinity for something like playing a musical instrument or singing or painting, for example, with uncanny skill. They may be called prodigies or child geniuses. However it happens, or for whatever reason, that child simply groks singing or painting or playing the instrument. So, if you come upon something that's easy for you to comprehend, feels like, oh yeah, it's easy as been doing it all your life, as natural as a barefoot dog, you grok it. This word grok was introduced in Robert Heinlein's 1961 science fiction novel, Stranger in a Strange Land, which is about a human who was born on Mars, raised by Martians, and then comes to Earth as a young adult. Intriguing concept, isn't it? First known use of the word grok is in 1961. Grok. And with that, 26th President of the United States, Theodore Roosevelt's name lends itself to the nickname of Teddy, Theodore Teddy. He didn't personally like to be called Teddy. In fact, he hated it. He was a go-get-em guy, a man's man. In the late 1890s, he formed and led the first United States volunteer cavalry that came to be called the Rough Riders. He loved to hunt, too. For all that tough manliness, Theodore Roosevelt is also remembered for his philosophy of speak softly and carry a big stick, which is about negotiating peacefully, but also having strength in case things go wrong. Somewhere along the way, an incident occurred involving a bear, and a political cartoon depicting a cute little bear cub inspired businessman and creative Morris Mitchton to create a plush doll in the form of a bear. He sent one to President Roosevelt, and on February 15th, 1903, Mr. Mitchton placed 2 such bears in the window of his candy store with a sign that said Teddy's Bears. They were immediately popular and have been part of American childhood ever since. Teddy bears. We talked earlier in this episode about the word grok, introduced by science fiction writer Robert Heinlein and his book Stranger in a Strange Land, and that also reminded me of Leon Russell's song Stranger in a Strange Land. Written by Leon Russell and Don Preston, this Stranger in a Strange Land was released in 1971 on the album Leon Russell and the Shelter People. Some great lines in that song, though. Stranger in a Strange Land by Leon Russell. Link in the description. And I think that's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with a link in your email, messaging, or social media. If you enjoy this series, you can check out the playlist that contains these videos. I'll put a link to that in the description. That playlist lives on YouTube, so for other platforms, I'll include a link to my blog page. It's called No Really. You can also find me on Rumble, BitChute, and Odyssey. All those links in that description. Alrighty, that's all I can think of right now. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.
Much love, Vicki Bowers. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Hopefully you had a good Valentine's. Thank you for the Disdain History every morning. We super duper appreciate it. Please make sure that you are following Vicki Bowers on all platforms. Facebook, Rumble, BitChute, Odyssey, YouTube. Just Google Disdain History with Vicki Bowers. It'll bring up a list of stuff for her. You're super muted, Man-Bear.
Yeah, I know. I was moving my phone around trying to get the right angles. Right angle, the dangles.
The angle of the dangle, man.
Yeah.
Hey, good morning, Doobie. How are you, brother? Hope you're having a doobie-tastic Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the Disdain History. Oh, shit, song of the day.
Stranger in a Strange Land.
Stranger in a Strange Land.
Was it Leon Russell? Could be wrong.
All right. Here we go.
How many days has it been since I was born? How many days?
Dude, it sounds like the Wonder Years song. You're muted still, dude. Okay, that's fine. As long as you know.
I know. It's an auto function of the morning show. We were talking about this with Coughs. You were like, you really learned how to mute with the morning show.
Okay, so the Wonder Years song is With a Little Help from My Friends by Joe Cocker.
Oh, such a good song.
Good
Yeah.
morning, Heather. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful morning. Yes, Dodgewell here shortly. Good morning, Yvonne. How are you? Hope you're having a wonderful morning. Good morning, Benjamin. I'm not sure if it's good morning. Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
Marilyn Manson wasn't in the Wonder Years, okay? It's been debunked. You remember that? When everyone said that the kid from Wonder Years was Marilyn Manson?
No.
Fred Savage's friend. You don't remember that? That was such a big thing, man. Oh, Marilyn Manson's the dorky kid from Wonder Years. No, he's not. There was this thing, like, okay, the funniest thing I think about is, how did rumors really get started before the internet? How do we know things about bands and all that? I'm just saying, you know what I'm talking about though, right? Like, now it's social media brought us that, but before social media, where did we learn about weird things from bands? And like, you literally had to watch it on a show or know somebody who knows the band, or, you know what I mean? Like, you couldn't just look shit up. That's what I mean.
There was this thing called a fucking encyclopedia.
Yeah, about who Van Halen's first girlfriend was. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
like,
you didn't get
Van
that
Halen.
series, bro? It's called the Van Halen's Girlfriend series. There's a whole set of
Yeah, I know, right? Just you
From
know what I
A to
mean,
Z.
though, man. That's the only thing that I'll give technology is it's a lot easier to look up useless shit
for
now
real.
than it was back in the day.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Which is a good and a bad thing, right? How many of us do stupid things with our smartphones? Right
How
here.
many of us do smart things with our stupid phones?
Oh my god, if I had a flip phone right now, I'd be fucking with all of you, dude. I had some of the first Sony flip phones to ever come out because I remember I went to I was on my way to work and I actually was walking past, this is a funny story, walking past a cell phone store and I literally seen the woman unboxing like new cell phones and I went in and I was like, oh, what's that? She's like, this is the new cell phone. And if you get two today, well, you get a deal. And I was like, well, yeah, one for me and my wife, right? And so yeah, we had two of the first like Sony decent flip phones. I loved it because it had the mic button where you could do like call wife or call Beanz, you know what I mean? And it would just like, it was one of the first times you could talk to your phone and it would actually listen. It was so cool. Yeah, they put all that into car functions now for the car phones, which I thought was also cool. But yeah. And yes, we did have the Nokia 3310 or whatever it was. Those were dope. They had the best games on them. They did. Like the original
Great.
Snake. How old are you? Do you remember Snake?
Yeah. What?
Snake? Like cell phone game Snake? One of the original like cell phone games was Snake.
I played the shit out of some Snake.
Snake 2 wasn't as good, but it was still alright. But yeah, and I had the mini Motorola. Did anybody have the mini Motorola flip phones? It was like this big, like folded up, and it literally was like, hello. Like it was like it almost like did not even come close to like your mouth. You're like, how is this even working?
How is this even?
It was the smallest cell phone I've ever had. I literally lost it in my pocket like every day. Dude, yeah, this is a good story. We're smoking a doobie down by the river. I dropped the cell phone in the river. And I'm like, oh my God. And then I pick it up, drop it in the river again, and it still worked.
Damn. I always loved I had one of the Boost mobile flip phones. That thing was like the Nextel phones were no joke, dude.
They weren't, man. Nextel was kind of like the other Nokias too, man. Everybody had a freaking Nokia with the orange screen. And the orange screen, you like text people, and it was like weird. Like I'm serious, man. When texting people when it came out was fucking weird, man. You're like, what the fuck?
Right, like the number, all you had was numbers. You had to hit like, that was dope times.
Yeah, to write a message that was like, you had to push like the 2 button 3 times to get to the letter C. Like, yeah, there wasn't no direct to letter buttons. That was hilarious.
Well, that Sunrise sucked. And it's over.
How's Duluth? I really want to know.
Oh, as fuck, I bet.
Yeah. Ain't nobody on the pier today, eh? I mentioned Duluth because that's our summertime sunrises. And they're amazing.
Holy shit, dude.
You're like, I don't even want to fucking show you, man.
Dude, this is why we don't come to Duluth in the wintertime, yo.
Okay. Oh my God. Yeah. We want to have.
Bro, it's cold when the whole damn Lake Superior's freezing over.
Dude, I got a heater on me and it's making me cold looking at that, man. That's why we don't do this one, man.
That's why we don't come to Duluth in the winter.
Yeah. See, cold winter weather is good for Christmas time, but after Christmas time, yeah, we just waiting for spring and summer to roll in. And up here, it takes so long for spring to roll in, like April, late April. We still got like remnants of winter on the ground. It's like, get out of here. Get out of here. We don't want you no more. You already done fucked up half my year.
It looks so cold.
No, it's so wrong.
Burr.
Burn.
This
Not
is
right, man. Not right. I tell you what, it's not right, man. All right, I was
Elkhart,
doing.
Indiana.
Oh my god, it's only getting worse. Although that looks like a postcard.
Hit me on my pager, right, Frank? I'm a fucking man. I love the chirp walkie-talkie phones.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
This is St. Paul.
Okay.
Is it going? Okay, there it goes.
Ah.
Snowing and cold and snowing.
See, we got the cold, but we don't have the snow. I feel kind of ripped off. If you're gonna give us one, you might as well give us the other, right? I mean, if it's cold out, at least give us snow. I feel like it's kind of a waste without all the snow. You know, it's just cold and pissing people off. Not as bad as the last Nova Scotia pictures I've seen, man. All their roads are just covered in ice, and the kids ice skating down the middle of the road with a hockey puck. And I'm like, yeah, you can't even drive on their roads. The ice is so thick, it gets so cold there that they can't even remove the ice and that from some roads. It just turns everything into a big skating rink, which is just crazy.
This
Yeah.
is
You
Miami.
only have 33 days until spring, my friend. I'm up in a mountain, okay? 33 days from now, I'm pretty sure only puts us in April. Yeah, we'll have another 2 weeks after that. Yeah, we were talking about this today. My birthday's in April, and I usually get snow on my birthday almost every year. That looks nice. Where's that?
This is Port Everglades down in Miami.
Oh,
What's up,
nice.
dude?
Welcome
Drive
to
safe, brother.
Miami. Sorry, but
Oh, you're good.
that looks nice.
No, I'm just fucking around looking at dumb shit.
That's cool. I think I was smoking on Rockstar. Another bag. There's a lot of Rockstar around here lately. Don't get me wrong, it's pretty good.
Hey,
That
this
helps.
is live.
You got live?
This is live
Live?
in Florida.
Live Florida?
Oh, well, what the fuck? I was enjoying that one. Damn it.
Oh man.
Can't have nothing
Is it
nice on
raining?
this fucking first.
Is it
Whoa,
raining?
dude. They're kayaking. Go, kayakers, go.
Go, go, go. You know what we do have what Vancouver's famous for is dragon boat racing, eh? Which is actually honestly
yeah.
yeah.
See, that's dope. I could live like that.
Oh, I could live like that. Hell yeah. I'm actually an avid fisherman when I'm near the ocean. When I'm not, I'm not. But when I'm near the ocean, I'll fish all the time. Like I said, I went deep sea fishing. I caught about 30 fish. I had to throw back about 25, but
Hey,
caught
what
a
are
lot
these
of
people
fish.
doing? What up, dude and
There we
lady?
go.
I hope you guys are having wonderful mornings. Please be safe.
Is that not the goal, dude? I'm not saying move to Florida,
For
but to
real.
be old and own a boat.
Now, we can't hear what they're saying, but they're probably like the happiest people ever. They're just like,
Yeah.
let's
I
go
wonder if
sit
they're
in the
like-
boat. In reality, she's so pissed right now, and he's like, we should have been on the fucking lake 2 hours ago. Like, his buddies are waiting for him out there on their boats waiting to go fishing.
Dude, you know the best thing I ever heard, man. There's this company that dresses up like FBI and will kidnap you and take you to a fishing resort with no cell phone reception and bring you back like Monday and tell your wife it was all a big mistake.
That sounds like a lot to go through.
It does, but at the same time, they're like, yeah, your husband's under arrest, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden you just come back, yeah, we made a mistake. He's good. I'm just saying. It is elaborate.
Man. I'm just going to guess that the boat won't start. Oh, yep. Don't lose the phone, dude.
Did he lose the phone?
No, he put it in his pocket.
They're looking for something.
I think they're doing all their double checks. I think they're getting ready to go.
Oh, You know what? It is Florida. They're probably looking for the weed. Where the fuck
Oh,
do you put
you're
all
such a
weed?
nice dude. I like this dude.
How could you not help somebody out of the boat, especially a lady,
Well, I
man?
mean,
That's
there
so
are those
gentlemanlike.
people, bro.
And you know what? That makes me sick when I walk towards and when I'm out in public and people aren't opening doors for old people. It actually makes me like, you know what? I've said something before too. I'd be like, really? I've looked at people in the store and be like, really? You guys suck.
I ain't in that big of a hurry, bro. There ain't nothing I need that bad in 3 seconds. It's gonna,
Right?
that 3 seconds.
Dude, I've let people go in front of me because they look like they're 50 years older than me. And I'm not trying to be rude. It's just facts, man.
For real, Frank, it is medical in Florida. Hey, what up, boat dude? You coming to help or are you? All right, later, brother. Have a good day.
And I know in international marijuana use, the Philippines have just legalized medical marijuana.
Dude, we used to do a lot of live cams.
Pardon?
And then we used to do a lot of live cams, and then we started doing more of the sunrise-esque stuff.
Yeah. Which is awesome still. Yeah.
Oh. This is like the port of Miami cam.
Oh my. That's beautiful. See, I could live there.
I could live in Miami.
Yeah.
I don't mind the Dolphins. Whatever, bro.
I'd have to get like 6 tattoos, but it's okay. I could live there. I'm just saying, Miami Ink. Sorry, I was really into Miami Ink. Right? It was Miami Ink, New York Ink. I think there was actually Chicago Ink and another one too. The one with Kat Von D was pretty dope. I don't care. I like Kat Von D.
Oh, Bill, remember has this thing that he thinks that he's like dust and bones, all like just brittle dust. Now, like I don't know. He's always like, I'm so old. I'm so old. I'm like so much older than all of you guys. When like literally he's like middle aged and not any older than a bunch of people in the viewers.
Now you're making them feel bad, man. See, what are you doing? No,
I'm not. Like, what are you talking about, Man-Bear? You're talking about. Oh, I'm so old. Bill's like,
I know. Okay, so
Man-Bear?
we made a joke about this the other day. I gotta stop saying I'm old and say I'm older than some.
Bro. You are full of life, my brother. You got plenty of time to give yet. What up, Dominic? How are you this morning, man?
What's up, Dom? Actually, this year I'm excited. I'll be 42 for 420. I thought that was kind of cool.
So I want everybody to start keeping track. If you're older than Man-Bear, every time he's like, I'm so old. When we go to have Cove Fest, everybody gets in line and gets to slap Man-Bear for every time he says that.
Yeah, that's the whole front hand, backhand thing with me and Cops.
Yeah,
front hand, backhand. Yeah, that's awesome. I don't know. Maybe sometimes you just feel older than you actually are. It's more of a thing you should say.
The number of years older you are than Man-Bear.
Okay, so here's the question. I'm almost 10 years older than you.
Sorry, what?
I think I'm almost 10 years older than you, which makes me feel old in a way. Like
I think you're like, what are you're what, 42?
Yeah, 42 in April, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you're 8 years older than me.
Yeah, still, see, that's like almost a decade, man. Like when I think about that, I think about like when we were in school and you were like in like grade 4, I was in like high school and shit and like almost on my way out. Like that's what I think about. That's why I say older and old is because like I look at it like, man, like I was so many classes like ahead of you, like in school, just by age, not by like, class, but yeah, you know what I mean?
I think that one of the younger ones in our group is Cops.
Yeah,
I think he would be one of the youngest ones.
Because you and Europe are close, aren't you?
Europe
I'm
is
pretty
older than
sure.
me.
Not by much.
And then I want to say Europe is a couple years older than me. I'm a couple years older than Cops, and you're a couple years older than Europe.
Yeah. I think
guessing,
you and Europe.
I want to guess. If I'm guessing, I think Europe is like 36. That could be right.
Yeah, I'm thinking like something like that. Yeah, which makes sense too. If you think about it, you know what I mean? Like, I did a lot of living in my first 20 years, though. That's one thing I will say is I did a lot of traveling. I did a lot of traveling as a kid. I've been on a lot of planes, a lot of buses. Holy, have I been on way too many buses, man? Poof. Yeah.
I bussed a little bit when I was younger, but
it was cheap, and especially for kids, man. When I was a kid.
Been on a lot of flights, been on Amtrak once, but like I worked on the railroad, but I've only been on an Amtrak, like riding it once. That was cool. If you ever get the chance to go on a train, do it.
Oh yeah, there's a train here. It's actually called the Rocky Mountaineer, and it actually takes you through parts of the Rocky Mountain, and it's like a dinner train, and it's totally like would have been a great thing to do for Valentine's Day because it's totally like you
Let's
like go
see.
out and like a few hour trek, and it goes up and through BC and stuff, and it's such a cool train. Like it's all blue and silver, and like I've never actually been on the train, but I like you said, I've kind of worked on the trains. We were the kitchen staff when the train parked, and we would wash like something like 7,000 dishes because there was 8 or 9 kitchens on the one train. So we had one main dish pit or two, and we had to literally wash all the dishes, take them off the train, and then deliver them to each individual like kitchen cart or whatever you call it, kitchen train cart. You know what I mean? But we actually push. This is the funny thing about the dishes is we put all the dishes into milk crates, right, Beans? And then we would actually push an old train cart right next to the actual train. We had like an old like 1800s whole train cart kind of thing that we were just pushing alongside the train.
Yeah. So I'm looking for something specific now.
I have not. That's actually one of my bucket lists. Italy and Spain. I've been to Hawaii, California a lot. I've driven across the states. We went through, what is it, Washington, Montana. I want to say like North Dakota, something like that, and then up into Winnipeg. That's such a cool drive.
I found it. So this is legit the dinner train I worked at when I was younger. This is one of my my first kitchen job.
Yeah.
All aboard!
It's Neil.
Hi, I'm Conductor Neil.
Oh, 1 second.
New train operating that I know you're going to enjoy. Join us on Fridays on board the Murder Mystery Express.
So Neil and my dad were really, really good friends when I was in like first grade. And then Neil moved because this was in Millbank, South Dakota. Neil moved to Florida and started the whole got into the whole train shit, and that shit exploded for him, dude. Dude was like a fucking millionaire down there. And then I needed a fucking summer job, and boom.
Press. Don't miss this hilarious adventure of misguided misfits in a laugh-filled play. You solve
I don't know
the
nothing
murder
about any of
while
this.
we
I
provide a
fucking
great
kitchen.
dinner in the finest railroad tradition. Trains depart from our Magnolia Street station in Eustis. Call our reservation office for information and tickets. Nothing could be finer than dinner in the diner.
It's cool.
Yeah, that's kind of like what I was talking about with the Rocky Mountaineers. Totally like a dinner train, and like I don't know if they have a show, but that would have been cool to have a little show.
Story alongside of that. So he also owned like another rail deal that was part of the Central Florida Railroad, I think is what it was called.
Yeah.
And every year they had a day out with Thomas, the tank engine, right? Bro, when I was 15, I was Sir Toppin Hat. The whole get up. It was dope. It was hot as fuck, bro.
But it was cool as fuck too.
It was
hot as fucking cool as fuck. Yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah. Like I said, when I was younger, I got to travel a lot. Just like even in and out through the interior of BC is so beautiful, man. Like there's spots where they had to make tunnels in the mountain just so we could get through certain places of British Columbia. There's train tunnels which are so freaking cool. The train here wraps around the mountain on the edge of a river. You know, like BC has so much to offer. Like it's incredible. And yeah, I've driven across Canada too a couple of times, all the way to Ontario. That's a long, like 3 or 4 day drive. But yeah, yeah, we did a lot of this in a freaking '88 Honda Civic too. Hey, like a sky blue '88 Honda Civic. Well, that's not bad.
No, this is just a different angle of Miami. Yeah. Should we do a couple songs and we'll do our morning speaker?
Sounds good, man.
Let's go. I don't fucking know. I picked this one. Nope, I didn't pick that one. I picked this one.
Strike the flame, let the ember ignite. A spark of truth in the heart of the night. Rolling waves meet the sky so wide. In the cove where we let the world collide. Pass it around, let the moment stay. The cove's a beacon, light the way. Every puff The ritual's here, a bond so tight, rolling together under soft starlight. The fire burns, it warms our soul. In the cove we all feel whole. Light the way, let the spark take flight. Take flight. Through the haze, we shine so bright. Cannabis skies, where hearts align. Hearts align. Light the way, it's our time to unwind. Pack it tight, watch the magic glow. A ritual only the Cove will know. From bongs to blunts, it's all the same. The spark unites us, it's not a game. Sip your coffee, feel the rise. The morning haze meets golden skies. Cannabis clouds float high above. The Cove is a haven of light and love. Hand to hand, the circle flows. A place where only good vibes grow. Feel the rhythm, let it stay. Together in the Cove, we light the way. Light the way, let the spark take flight. Take flight. Through the haze, we shine so bright. Cannabis skies, where hearts align. Light the way, it's our time to unwind. The way, let the spark take flight. Take flight. Through the haze, we shine so bright. Cannabis skies, where hearts align. Light the way, it's our time to
Oh, cheers, everybody. I'm not done yet.
Breathe it, let it flow, feel the rhythm rise. Clouds drift higher, painting the skies. The spark ignites, the vibe takes hold. Elevating minds, breaking the mold. Feel the frequencies, let them align. A wave of calm, divine design. Through every hit, through every sound. In the Cove, we're heaven bound. We're feeling high frequencies, floating so free. Through the smoke and rhythm, it's pure energy. Let the bass line guide, let the moment ignite. Vibrations connect us, the vibe feels right. The beat connects us, a symphony of minds. Each spark a moment, the rhythm aligns. Cannabis clouds in the neon glow, dancing to waves only we know. Let the music guide, let it amplify. In the Cove where spirits fly. Every pulse, every beat, every note. High frequencies keep us afloat. We're feeling high frequencies, floating so free. Through the smoke and rhythm, it's pure energy. Let the bass line guide, let the moment ignite. Vibrations connect us, the vibe feels right. We're feeling high frequencies.
I love
All
that
right.
song, man. I love high
Yeah.
frequencies, man. That's high frequencies, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I love that one, man. It's such a jammy jam. Hope you're all having a wonderful morning. He's just finding us something amazing.
Yep,
And
I
we
just
are.
need
Yep, you're good.
20,
You're good. 20 minutes? No, 20 seconds.
27
I'll be right back
more.
in 20 minutes.
Good morning, Brittany. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful morning.
Yeah, this Rockstar's hitting pretty good this morning, actually. I've been trying to roll a few joints here and there. I'm not as big of a joint smoker as I used to be. It's weird. I think I'm more addicted to smoking joints than weed, which I know sounds weird.
All right.
Getting her done. He's getting her done. Get her done, bud. Hey, bud.
Let's go,
Let's
bud.
go. Hey, bud. Let's go. Double time. Someone the other day was like, "Do you know Tim Hortons is owned by an American company?" And I was like, "Yeah, so it's all Canadian." And I'm like, a lot of Canadian shit's probably owned by American companies. And how the world works these days.
All right. This morning's morning speaker will be the one, the only Tom Brady himself.
I played an entire year on a broken foot. I tore my ACL, my MCL. I've had staph infections. I've broken fingers. I've broken ribs. I've separated my shoulder. That's what we signed up for.
One of the most famous quotes is, "My favorite ring is the next one." Did you think of that one day? Was that something you said off the cuff?
And there was an equipment manager, and he had 18 championship rings. That was one of his quotes. My favorite ring, the next one. The next greatest win in your life is the next one. It just meant that I aspire for more. When we would do drills, I would always be the first one to start the drill. I would always try to win. Anger inspires action.
Show me what an angry Brady looks like. Here we go.
How do I get the most out of myself every single day, year after year after year? We had an NFL record, 9 straight seasons we made it to the Final Four. 9 straight years.
First of all, our second show here today. Again, thank you. And this is a fantastic crowd. And are you happy to see Tom here in Australia?
Well, I'm happy to be here.
So I heard through the grapevines that you kind of escaped after the first show and got some fresh air and got to see a little bit of Melbourne. How did that go?
I don't know if I escaped. We walked like clearly through the wrong exit right out into the Esplanade, and there was our walk lasted about 20 minutes. So we kind of escaped back in, and then we took a drive to the beach, and I challenged one of my friends to dive into the water and swim out to one of the little buoy-ish things, and he did it. So he made a few extra bucks on this trip.
Really?
Yeah, he's trying to liven it up. And
how much?
I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, I would like to know how much. I would have done it. You should have told me.
I challenged my older friend, and he chickened out. So then I gave him half the price, and then my younger friend did it.
So how competitive you are? On the football field, super competitive, hate losing. How is it outside, whether you're, playing with Gronk and Ellerman football when you're on the beach or just anything? Are you like that competitive?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for allowing me to be here with you guys tonight. I've traveled from the East Coast of the United States yesterday, and it's been quite a journey. But I'll tell you, the reception I got this afternoon, as well as meeting a lot of the people from earlier in the afternoon, as well as earlier tonight, everyone has been beyond friendly and kind and generous and thoughtful, and it really has made a huge mark on me. And I'm just thank you. I love you too, man. And I'm just grateful to be here with you guys tonight. And I know thank you guys for supporting me and showing up. And hopefully you get to enjoy the night a little bit. You got to enjoy a dinner. And this is a very special thing for me as well. So thank you. And as far as your question goes, JT, about my competitiveness, it's absolutely still there. I don't think it will ever go away. I think it's part of the fabric of my own DNA in that I I love to compete. At the same time, I feel like as gotten a little bit older, hopefully a little more wiser and experienced, I know when to tone it down a little bit. I don't think I compete like I did when a year ago when I ran out on the field and would scream, "Let's fucking go," in front of, 75,000 people. But at the same time, I still feel like I have a desire to win. And when I do things, I want to do them really well. And I want to, make sure when I do things, I try and give everything my all. And that's kind of my chapter 2.0.
So did you ever, because I remember I watched that Facebook show and you had lost the game and you were like really in a bad mood, right? And you were like trying to come in. How did you did you ever as you got older, dealt with it better? Because then you go home and you're bringing negativity and you have a family and you're supposed to be present, but then you think of the loss, and a lot of athletes like that, and you can't wait to get back on the field on Sunday. So talk to us about your relationship over the years with losing. How do you deal with it? How did it make you feel?
Yeah, I've had my fair share of wins and my fair share of losses. And I've won on the big stage and I've lost on the big stage. And I think when I was young and you don't have a lot of perspective, losing is extremely difficult because you put so much into it, and it's just you're dealing with it, and you're dealing with your own emotions of winning and losing, and you lose and it's very tough. And then I think the thing that changed for me a lot was when I had children, and we lost a game in 2017 Super Bowl to the Philadelphia Eagles. We actually have we lost? It's okay. It's all right. Don't worry about it. You can't win them all. But in that particular game, we lost. And I came off the field and I went to the locker room, and I had my 3 children in front of the locker room entrance when I walked in. And my daughter was just bawling. And she was 5 at the time. "Daddy, I hate the Eagles. I hate the Eagles." And of course, that's how I felt too. But I didn't want to show them that. And I said, sweetheart, sometimes you give your best and you don't always come out ahead. And sometimes you do everything you can to win and you lose. And you know what? Give them a lot of credit because they won and they deserved it. And I think part of the maturity as you grow older, you realize that when you wake up the next day after a loss, man, it hurts, but the sun comes up. And when you win, man, it's exciting, but you know what? The sun comes up. I had a game in 2013 against the New Orleans Saints. We were down, I think, 11 points with 4 minutes left. And we came back, and I threw a touchdown pass with 6 seconds left in the game to beat the Saints at home. And it was an electric environment because half the stadium left with 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And we had this incredibly thrilling comeback. And after the game, going to the press conference, and everyone's like, "Man, you're unbelievable. Congratulations." And I'm like, "Wow." And all my teammates, "Man, I love you. It's incredible." And then you see your family after the game, and everyone's so excited. And then we got in the car, and it was my wife, and I had my son in the back seat. And we're about 20 minutes into the car ride home, and my son goes, "Daddy, I don't feel well." I said, "What do you mean?" And he goes, "Whoa." And he threw up the entire in the back of my car. And I was like, well, that's the reality of life right there. Everyone 20 minutes earlier was telling me how great everything was, but the reality of my life is I was dealing with a sick kid and my entire car was ruined. So the part of it is you gain perspective in life when you have, different things that happen and children come into your life, or, adults and your parents may pass away or grandparents pass away. And you realize that although I loved the competition and I loved competing as hard as I could, there were other parts of my life too that brought out the real part of life that we all face. We all face those things, whatever career you're in here. You may have a lot of success in your job, and then you go home and you're dealing with, a child that may be sick or sad or something, and that takes, not your focus away, but you have different priorities in your life that you're attending to. So that's just the way it is. And, I think I've gained that perspective over a long period of time, over a lot of wins and a lot of losses, but a lot of real life human experiences as well.
One of the most famous quotes is, "My favorite ring is the next one." And a lot of people use that. Did you think of that one day? Was that something you said off the cuff? And if you explain your analogy, because people are psychoanalyzing. Remember, you go to school and they're reading a book and everyone's like, "What's Tom thinking here?" Let's hear it directly from you.
Well, it wasn't my original line. I had a when I was in University of Michigan, I went to college at the University of Michigan, and we had a lot of success at the University of Michigan. That's one of the reasons why I chose to go there for college. And in fact, this past year, they won the national championship for the Go Blue, for the best college team in America. And I chose that program in 1995. And when I went there, there was a what they called a freshman locker room, where you had your own locker room with your own classmates, and then there was a whole nother locker room with all the guys that had been there for beyond their freshman year. And there was an equipment manager named John Falk, and he had been at the school for about 35, 40 years. And he would always kind of go into the freshman locker room and educate the players. And he had like 17 or 18 championship rings. And then that was one of his quotes to all the incoming freshmen. You know what, men? My favorite ring, because they always ask me, I have 17, and what's my favorite one? The next one. The next one. And that's how we felt. We felt like, you know what the next greatest win in your life is? The next one. And you know what the greatest achievement you've ever had in your life? The next one. And really that just spoke to when I went to professional football and I was able to reach the pinnacle of success at the professional sport level. And we achieved Super Bowls when I was in my second year in the pros. And then throughout, over the course of a 23-year career, there were 7, but that stuck with me the entire time, because I think so many people who experience success, it's amazing. And at the same time, if you achieve it once, the question is, would you like to achieve it again? And just because you did it once, there's no certainty to anything in life. It doesn't mean you're going to win it again, or a championship, or get a promotion. You actually have to work for it, and you have to earn it. And I think there's one thing about sports that I learned was every year that you're participating and playing, you got to earn it. There's nothing that's easy. There's nothing that's given. They don't hand you a championship belt. They don't hand you a championship ring. You wouldn't want it that way anyway. Because you know why? Because it's really effing hard when you start at the bottom with everyone else and you work your ass off throughout the year. You put a lot of time and effort into it. You miss birthdays and you miss weddings and you miss Thanksgiving celebrations. We have that in America. You guys don't have that here. You miss Christmases. And, you get to the end of the year and you put a lot into it and you want to come out on top. And when you look at those rings and you look at those championship moments that you've had, you realize that all that sacrifice and all that commitment really paid off. And I think that's what those things symbolize. So when you say that my favorite ring is the next one, it just meant that I aspire for more. I want to continue to achieve, and I want to make the effort to put everything I can into it to try to continue to achieve. And sometimes you come up short. The one thing about sports, you never know what's going to happen. You put a lot into it, you prepare a lot, but it doesn't always go your way. And, my daughter made me relive that lesson again in the 2017 Super Bowl when we lost. So it's good perspective for me.
So there's a lot of very successful CEOs here from all over Australia, and it's harder than ever now to motivate people to want to work and to better themselves in a culture where I just want to relax and be lazy, work at home, all this kind of nature that post-COVID happened. What advice would you have for them, and how did you motivate your teammates and now your team now to be the best version of yourself?
See, I have an interesting thought on that too, and I hear that a lot. People don't want to work as hard and all that. I think they're going to work as hard as you push them to work. I think that in my experience in playing pro sports, guys still want to be coached. They want to be led. They want to, if you push them, people will give you what they have.
Give an example.
So, again, later in my career, I was still pushing really hard like it was my first year out there. I always felt like, when you're a part of a team, and I was the quarterback on the team, my spot, just because I had experienced a lot of success, I didn't feel like I was entitled to that position. I felt like I had to earn it every single day. And some days I would not have a good practice. And I'd walk in there and I'd walk into the bathroom and I'd be washing my hands and I'd look in the mirror and I'd be like, Brady, you suck. I can't believe that this team wants you as your quarterback. You're terrible. And I felt like I didn't deserve it that day. I didn't practice and prepare the way that I needed to for my team to be successful that day. And those parts of me continued to drive me. And I think when my teammates saw me take practice really serious and take all the preparation really serious, they began to say, okay, I got to take it very seriously. I got to treat practice like it's a game, and I got to work really hard. And then I had to continue to push them because maybe they came from a place where they weren't practicing as hard in college or in a different pro team. I feel like most people want to work to a certain point of their comfort zone. Most people want to work right to the limit of their comfort zone. But once they work beyond that comfort zone, man, it's uncomfortable for them. They feel like they're working at 110%. Maybe they're only working at 75% of their comfort zone. So when you say, hey, I need you to work 10% harder, they think they're working at 110%, but I only knew they were working at 85%. Because I had played with a lot of guys who had to work at 100% because they weren't the most gifted players in the world. So a lot of times the people that had the most skill and they were the best athletes growing up and they had, the size, the speed, they didn't learn to develop that work ethic. They didn't have to learn to develop discipline. They didn't have to learn how to look at themselves in the mirror when things didn't go well for them because it always went well for them. Some of them were young and they were prodigies. So they didn't have to learn what it really takes to be successful. And I bet every successful person in here, there's no straight path to that. I'm sure the reason why you're successful is because you learn how to deal with failure. You learn how to deal with adversity. You learn how to deal with challenges. And when you learn how to deal with challenges and you overcome them, it builds confidence. Then when it builds confidence, that confidence is infectious. You're around people and people always like, man, Tom, you seem so cool and collected in the pocket. You always seem so cool when you ran out there on the Super Bowl and like, man, you had everything under control. And I was like, well, I was, because I pushed myself every day to be prepared for those moments. I treated every practice like it was a game. When I worked out in the off season, I treated it like that was an in-season workout. When I was working on my throwing mechanics in the off season, because I wanted to be as perfect as I could with my throwing mechanics, I treated it like, man, this throw is for the game-winning pass in the Super Bowl. And there's a lot of other athletes that I admire that would do the same thing. Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, some of those, the most amazing people that I've been around as athletes, they saw it very similar to the way I did. You don't want to wait to the big moment and figure out whether you're ready or not. You want to be ready when you're going into that big moment. And when you're in that big moment, if you've tried and failed, okay, well, I know that I'm not going to do that way. I'm going to adapt and I'm going to learn and I'm going to grow. And then when you learn and adapt and grow, again, more confidence. So over a long period of time, I became a very confident player. And then every player that stepped in the huddle with me, man, they were confident in me because they saw it in my eyes. They knew I wasn't going to flinch. And you know what that gave them? Gave them confidence. And if we were out there as a unit of 11 people on the field at the time and everybody was confident, all of our teammates looking at us on the sideline, you think they were confident? Yeah, because we were confident. So if they saw a whole team, the sideline, the people on the field confident, if we looked over at the opponent, do you think it looked to them like our whole team was confident? Absolutely. And if you saw their team feeling like, oh, God, Patriots are confident, and our whole teammate felt like, oh, yeah, we're confident, what do you think the crowd felt? Did it look?
Good morning, Boxman. How are you? Oh, sorry. I hope you're having a wonderful morning, man. Shh. Whoever's out there making loud noises and scaring the deer, stop. Well, we're doing our morning speaker this morning. It's Tom Brady. This is a really good one. Oh, that's a good dab.
Look like they were confident in us? Absolutely. So that's just how one person can have this infectious, competitive desire to win and confidence in themselves that can inspire a whole stadium full of people. I mean, that's a powerful thing. Now, you got to work at it. It's not like that comes overnight. You got to
Good morning, Vicki. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful morning. No, Boxman. No hunting in the Cove, bro.
develop and hone that day after day after day. And when you get there, it's an awesome feeling, but that's what every athlete strives for. It doesn't mean just because you're confident you're going to win. It just means you have a belief that you're going to win. And sometimes when you come up short, you got to figure out why you came up short, and then you go at it again. So those examples that maybe you guys could take with you after you lead tonight, they can lead you to confidence in the things you're doing, or the little children that are here in the back. you're going to have to fail. The only way to become confident is to build something. The only way to build something is to watch something fail. You can't be scared of failure. You're going to try things outside of your comfort zone. And when you try them outside your comfort zone, you're not going to be great at it because you've never done it before. But that's okay. Fuck it. Who cares? Just try it again. And I promise you, the second time you do it, you're going to be better.
So when you went from New England to the Bucks, I'm trying to understand your dynamics with the teammates, right? How many people there are in a team? 80 or so?
Yeah, about 80
right.
active players.
Does like everybody get your cell phone number? Does everyone text you and say, Tom, I need some advice, or things like that? Like, what was the dynamic in the locker room with the players? Or like, I'm Tom Brady, and like, how was the dynamic?
So I would say I was probably there's one thing I was born with. There was probably a natural leadership of, always kind of wanting to be first in line. Or I always, for 23 years, I always sat when the coach would get up and speak in front of the whole team. He would speak, where this speaker is, right? Is that a speaker or light? This looks like a speaker.
It is.
I would sit right here all the time. I was right in front. I had my notepad. I took notes every single day. Everything that came out of the coach's mouth, I wanted to make sure I wrote down. Sometimes wasn't that important. Sometimes it made me from not wanting to fall asleep because some of it got a little boring from time to time. But I felt like if I was writing things down, okay, I'd at least stay locked into a degree. So for me, leadership was always sitting at the front. When we would do drills, I would always be the first one to start the drill. When we would do competitive drills, I would always try to win. So naturally, I think some of the things that I wasn't great at, maybe physically, there were other intangible things that came a little bit more naturally to me. And then fortunately, I found a profession where, that leadership and that emotional awareness and that physical awareness of my body and the way that it grew, and then, how I thought about the game tactically, all kind of came together and allowed me to really maximize my potential, because that's what it was always about for me. How do I get the most out of myself every single day? How do I get the most out of myself every single year so that I could be the best I can be for my teammates? I'm watching these teams play here at the end. There's 4 teams left in the NFL playoffs right now. There's a game tomorrow in America. Yeah, 2 days from, not tomorrow, the day after. Still confused. But
wait until you fly back. It's going to take you a week to get
unconfused. It'll be all messed up. But, I appreciate that these teams that get to the Final Four, because they put a lot into this year and they put a lot into this moment. And whoever wins these games truly earns it. But it's really hard to get to this point. You got to have a lot of people that are pulling in the same direction. You need a lot of things to go your way. And I was fortunate we had an NFL record, 9 straight seasons we made it to the Final Four. 9 straight years. Yeah. And I would say, and I say this with humility, that like it wasn't a fluke, because I believe we did the things as best we could the right way. We had a great culture of people who cared about each other. Number one, they cared about each other, and they cared about what we were trying to accomplish. And what we were trying to accomplish was winning a championship. So the third part of that is, do you care about yourself? And when you sign up for a team sport, your own personal agenda and caring about yourself should always come third. And I think the challenging part about today's day and age, because we get so much attention for maybe not doing that much, you begin to forget that caring about others and caring about what the team is trying to accomplish or what the business is trying to accomplish. The problem is a lot of personal agendas come first. And I think that's where you see things fracture. The easiest thing, I've been a part of really good teams that did things the right way, had great culture of guys, men, women that cared about each other, cared about us winning. Yeah, once you signed the contract, you were on board. I think it's a little more challenging in today's day and age, because now people are trying to create a lot of self-promotion. And that's just social media and the ability to really promote yourself, which is much needed in the world, because that's just where our eyeballs are at. But at the same time, I felt like the best teams I was a part of, and I'm sure the best businesses that you guys see and you're a part of and that are successful, those are the goals you have in mind. And I think when you're the leader of those organizations, you're the ones that got to set the tone, because everyone's watching you and they're going to do what you do. I felt like for me all those years, shit, if I wasn't going to do it, how are these guys going to do it? I can't get on these guys and be critical of my teammates if they didn't see me caring, if they didn't see me showing up early, if they didn't see me playing every week, if they didn't see me making the commitment to keep my body prepared, even at the age of 45, my teammates knew that I was the most prepared. They knew that I worked the hardest. They knew that I showed up the earliest. They knew that I cared the most and had the most input. So I could get on them as often as I needed to and as I wanted to, because I expected a lot out of them.
Lead by example.
Yeah, because in the end, I expected a lot out of myself. And when I expected a lot out of myself, I could be critical. It's hard to be critical on people if you don't want to do the work yourself. So, great leaders lead from the front.
Yeah, but the question is, how many of them have your cell phone?
Oh, well, how many have my cell phone?
No, but and the team, right? There's 80 people. I mean,
whoever needed it. I mean,
everybody would need it.
No, they wouldn't need it. Not the, a lot of people wouldn't. But the point is, if they ever needed me, I was around there all day anyway. So
were you guarded like as you got more successful and became obviously world famous? And
no,
everything?
I think the important thing for me was to try to, as I did experience more success, what I always had to do as a quarterback was I had to break down a lot of walls. I'm sure if you run a business here, you have employees that come up and, oh my God, the boss is here. I don't want to, can't say anything the wrong way, or and I think there's part of that that's good. When I walked in, I wanted those guys to sit up. Oh shit, I got to pay attention. Tom's here, because they couldn't. I would make them pay attention. And that was good. I needed that because the competition's tough. The competition's tough in business. The competition's tough in sports. If you're spending 8 hours a day doing something, only 5 of those hours are productive. And I know the competition is spending 8 hours, but 8 hours of very productive, efficient work, we're behind. So I think I was always pushing my teammates, hey, man, this is what it's like to be a professional. This is how we got to pay attention in meetings. This is what we have to do at practice. There's a few good sayings. Just because you go out there and break a sweat doesn't mean you're getting anything done. Don't mistake activity for achievement. We had to go out on the field with a purpose. Every time I took the field, I went out there with a purpose. Every game, I had a purpose of what I was trying to accomplish. I was constantly evaluating where I was at and what I needed to do to be better the next week. So I expected that of my teammates as well. And the teammates that were the ones that I would play with and I would love to play with, they did a lot of that themselves. And the great part is when I would push guys really hard and they would embrace that, that would really motivate me because I knew that because of my style of, really pushing them, and I saw them get outside of their comfort zone, man, I didn't want to let them down because that meant they really cared and they believed in me. So I wanted to work really hard. I always felt like, man, these guys are working hard. I got to work twice as hard. Then I'd see them work hard. Like, oh, I got to work even harder. And that's how you kept pushing your game to the level year after year after year. And I was fortunate to do that for 23 great years.
So what advice do you have for people who deal with negativity, haters, people criticize them, and it starts getting doubt in their head, which is not an easy thing. As a public figure, I think you've dealt with it for a long time. But in the earlier stages, as you progress, how did you deal with people saying, you suck, you're not what you are, you're this,
So I think we all have to have thick skin. I think we all have to, especially if you have a degree of success, and you're going to have to deal with people that don't necessarily like seeing people being successful all the time. That's the way the world is. Just we got to deal with it. The question is, does it really affect you, and does it motivate you to do better and more, or does it do the opposite? And do you do less and become a little bit more aware and critical of yourself because others are critical of you? Naturally, in sports, they write articles every day. They have to. They're selling papers. We had local beat writers. We had ESPN. They were at our practice every day. They watched every game. They would write notes. Brady sucked today. He threw this shitty pass, right? Like, that's just the way it is. They got to pay the bills too. So that website's going to operate. That newspaper is going to operate. And the reality is, over time, hopefully you can get desensitized to it to a degree.
Would it bother you on that morning show? Because you used to do a morning show after a game in New England, and then a couple of times they're kind of challenging, and you just seem pissed off, and you just I'm out. Right?
Yeah, I think.
Is it a bad day, or is that
no? I think sometimes you would get annoyed because you were like, why am I signing up for this? Like, I don't need to sign up for to come on and then be berated. Like, I didn't need that, but I don't know. That's just the way Boston was at times. But I think the point is maybe I think if you do get negativity or you get criticism, it should motivate you, because there's a saying, you can prove them wrong or you prove them right. You know, JT, you suck. Okay, what are you going to do about it?
Give you a hug?
Well, don't give me a hug. I don't want a hug. I want to see you be better. I want to see you say, you know what? F you, Brady. I'm going to show you that I'm great. And I think that attitude that you have within yourself, you got the choice to react however you want. I could say, JT, you're great. And you could say, I used to think when people compliment me, I'd be like, yeah, they're full of shit. You know, they're just trying to butter me up. You know, they're trying to break my guard down. When I would hear opponents and the other coaches, and I would always find some way mentally to get myself really focused, but I would hear them say, oh man, Tom Brady this, and I would in my mind be like, man, they're not saying that behind closed doors. They're not saying that within the team. They're saying all these nice things to me to think that's really going to affect me. You know, I would say, no, that's disrespectful. And I would flip it on them. And every game I wanted to go in there with an emotional edge because I wanted to be angry. And I felt like being angry on the field was the best way for me to prepare.
Like, show me like what an angry Brady looks like. Are you able to like
turn on YouTube and say Tom Brady angry, and there'll be about 100 clips.
Well, sponsored by Microsoft Surface.
That's right. I broke more surfaces. I would smash them. I'd punch them with my fist. I'd slam my helmet. It would be like a child throwing a temper tantrum.
But are you like consciously knowing you're doing it for cause and effect, or you just lost at that point with, like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, I can turn it on.
I think that anger is a good emotion because it inspires action, actually. I think being depressed does the opposite. And I think there's a difference between anger and depressed. If I was playing bad, let's say in the first half, the easiest thing for me to do is get angry at myself. Because if I got angry at myself, I'd actually have to do something about it, which hopefully was change my state, change the energy, get out there, and then ultimately go out there and try to perform better. If I got sad and depressed and mopey, that did nothing. That did nothing except dig a deeper hole. So whenever I felt like things weren't right, the only thing I could do would be challenge myself more. And then if my teammates weren't right, I would challenge them even more. And I would really push them. And I could push them without them getting depressed because they knew I cared about them. And the only reason why I was doing it was try to get more out of us. Because, again, there was no game. There's a lot of games where we started well and finished well. There's a lot of games where we didn't start that well, and then we had to figure out how to turn it around.
Let me ask you. So what happened in the locker room when you were down, I think 28-3 with the Atlanta Falcons during that Super Bowl? What happened in that locker room? Did you lose it? Did you throw things? What happened? Because it's the greatest comeback of all time.
Well, that was a great game, and one of the greatest games in the history of the NFL. I was very fortunate to be a part of it.
Did you think you'd come back? When you're going
No, of course I didn't think we'd come back. I mean, I thought, shit, man, we're getting embarrassed. And being down 28-3 in the Super Bowl, we better go down and score because this is embarrassing. And I'm not going out like that. So come on, we're going to play if we got 19 minutes left in the game.
What happened in the locker room? Like, did you get up and make a speech? Oh, you're calm.
No,
you didn't yell at everybody? Or
no, it was 21-3. We were down at halftime, and we said, look, there was a lot of positive things we did in the first half too. We did a lot of good positive things. We said, look, that obviously we played like shit. We're down. What are we gonna do about it? Quit? Or are you gonna go out there and fight? So
did you make a speech? That's what I'm saying. Did you make a speech?
I already answered. I said no, I didn't.
But it's so surprising because you're like so you would be like.
But they hear me speak all the time. But I was, I probably said a couple things, but they don't need me to go up there and give a rah. That's not going to do much.
Did you lock in like at your cubicle in there and just kind of like
No, we talked about what we needed to do. We said, look, there's a lot of good things we did. We got to get out there and we got to, I can't throw an interception return for a touchdown like I did in the first half. We fumbled the ball. We moved the ball. The good part was the Atlanta Falcons defense was on the field for like almost the entire first half. So I knew they were worn out. So when we got into the second half, we said, when we were walking out of the locker room at halftime, our coach Belichick said something great. He said, fellas, it's 21-3. 21 points is not going to be enough to beat us. Okay? So we went out there and we said, all right, we got to get out there and we got to score. We got a 3-and-out by our defense. They punted the ball to us. We had great field position. And we went 3 downs and out, and we had to punt the ball back. They went right down the field and scored 28-3. And on the field, I was like, shit, maybe 28-3 is enough to beat us. And I was like, all right, fellas, come on. We got to go down and score. We just got to go down and score. I mean, it's embarrassing when you're down 28-3 in the Super Bowl. You're like, we got all this way.
People watching.
There's a lot of people watching. Hopefully some of you guys are watching. And we said, all right, we got to go down and we got to score. And we went down and we scored a touchdown. We missed the extra.
Good morning, Tim. How are you, man? I hope you're having a wonderful morning. We're just hanging out doing our morning speaker this morning. It's Tom Brady. This is a really good one. I'm loving it.
Extra point, and it was 28-9. And it was like, okay, come on, good drive. That was exactly what we did in the first half. We just actually finished the drive. We said, come on, defense, you got to go out there and you got to make a play. You got to stop them. They stopped them. They punted the ball to us. And we said, come on. We got, we don't know how many drives we got left in the game, 3 or 4. We got to go down. We got to score. We actually blew the ball down the field into the red area, and we ended up settling for a field goal. And it was 28-12, 2-score game. And we're like, fucking 2-score game. We're down 28-3. That was a 4-score game. We just need a defense to make a big play. Next drive, Dante Hightower knocks Matt Ryan, knocks the ball off him. We jumped up and down, and I was like, oh, here we go. Game on. Went down, scored, hit the 2-point conversion, 1-score game.
How's the adrenaline there at that point?
We were fired up. At that point, I knew that don't let us get the ball back. Defense went out there. Now the defense is fired up. I'm fired up. We got all the.
Good morning, Kimmy. How are you, dear? I hope you're having a wonderful morning. We're just hanging out doing our morning speaker. It's Tom Brady this morning. This is a great one.
The momentum. We stopped them on an unbelievable defensive stop. They punted to us, and we had the ball with a 1-score game with 3 minutes left in the game, and everyone knows what happened after that. We went down. Yeah, it was really unbelievable, that whole experience. And we tied it 28-28, went out for the coin flip, and it was just, there were so many things that just happened, and yeah, you know that. That's exactly right. And then to win that game for me was the pinnacle of sporting achievement. We overcame something that had never happened, and the reason why we did, I just had a group of players and coaches that were all in, and we gave everything we had. And like I said, I think life is all about what happens in those moments where things aren't going well. Everyone's got a lot of friends, and that bandwagon's really full when things are going great. And in life, there's so many things that are good happening in your life, and then you really know what you're all about when things are rough and things aren't going well. And over 23 years, there was a lot of rough moments in my life, on the football field, off the football field. And I certainly know who the people in my life that I can stick through and stick with. And thinking about that game, those players on that team, I'd go to war with if we had to. They were everything you'd ask for in teammates. They loved each other. We practiced hard. We cared about everything that we did, and we had a great pride of what we were trying to do. We wanted to represent our team, our community, our state, all of New England region the best way we possibly could, and we rewarded them by supporting us with the championship trophy.
By the way, are you guys enjoying this? You guys want more? So, Tom, this afternoon, we had a phenomenal conversation, and people left. I'm still getting a lot of messages, how amazing, inspired. I mean, they just wanted to take on the world. And I felt inspired too. And we both enjoyed it. Do you remember a conversation you've had maybe with Michael Jordan or Gretzky or somebody else that fired you up? And what was that conversation? What was it that stirred you more when you talked to them?
So I've been very fortunate to talk to a lot of different people over the years, a lot of my sporting idols growing up. And I had a lot of people along the journey of mine that inspired me to, be the best I could be out there and be the best I could be for my teammates, and teammates that were the people that inspired me the most. I would say weren't the people that would come in and give us a 1-hour speech. It really wasn't. I think the people that inspired me the most were the guys that I hung out in the locker room. They would, I always felt like I wanted to be one of the guys, because I always was one of the guys. I was one of the guys growing up in high school and college, and I got to the pros, and we had success, and they treat you different when you go to the pros and you have success because you're now a professional athlete and you win, and now everyone's jumping on the bandwagon. Well,
Good morning, G. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful morning. We're saying not doing our morning speaker this morning. It's Tom Brady. It's a really good one. Where did it go? All right.
Well, the people that I wanted to prove that, man, I'm all in with you guys are my teammates. And, you know, I love Michael Jordan. He's one of my favorite athletes. I saw him 3 nights ago. And, you know, he's been a great friend of mine and someone who's always supported me. And Kobe Bryant was a friend of mine.
What did you learn from Michael Jordan?
He's just been someone I could always call and rely on for, you know, different information at different times. But I think
he wired like when you talk to Michael Jordan and you talk to Kobe and you talk to other greats like yourself, do you be like, yeah, that's me? Or they're like, man, that guy's got an extra gear than me. Do you feel like Jordan has an extra gear than you based on the competitiveness and everything? Or you and Jordan in terms of competitiveness and drive and success?
I would say that
you never got these questions, did you?
No, but at the same time, I mean, I appreciated the way that he approached it. That's how I approach it. I don't want to say I'm better or he's better.
No, but I'm just saying, like, sometimes you're like, you sit next to someone like, man, that guy's a whole new level, right?
Yeah,
I mean, that's what I'm talking about.
I think as competitors,
right.
I think as competitors, there's an anger that you have when you're out there. You're not out there to make friends. Like, I think one thing that's interesting now when I watch sports is everyone after the games hugging each other and jerseys and. Like, I didn't want to, I shook hands because I didn't want to seem like I was a bad sport. But if people didn't think I was, you know, a bad sport, I wouldn't have shaken anybody's hand after the game. I would have walked straight off that field. I'd have flipped off the fans. And I'd have been like, F you, I'm out of here.
Especially Jets fans.
Yeah, but I couldn't do that because I wanted to seem like I was a good sport. But I really wasn't a good sport. So I pretended like I was a good sport. But in my mind, I was like, you know, I was pissed. I was pissed every time. Now, it doesn't mean I didn't respect the opponent. I certainly respected them because they beat us. And when you're in sports, you don't always win. And you don't want people going, oh, when you win, you're lucky. And then when you lose, yeah, you should have lost. Like, I always felt like you give the other team respect. But respect to me isn't like, you know, being a gentleman. But like now when I watch like professional golf, it's like all these dudes are out there and they're shaking hands and they're going on vacation together. And I'm like, I look at all the rivals I had in sports, like Peyton Manning and I didn't speak for like 20 years. You know, like I respected the hell out of him and I thought he was unbelievable, but I didn't want to have dinner with him. He was my enemy. I needed to make him a bad guy, even though he's a great guy. We're better friends now than we were playing. But I wanted to create these guys that, you know, I wanted to have a chip on my shoulder against them too. So I couldn't train with guys in the offseason that weren't on my team. I would have guys text me all the time, receivers from other team. Hey, Tom, I'm in LA. Are you in LA? You want to throw passes? And I'd be like, no, I'm not throwing passes with you. I'm going to go out there and throw passes with my teammates. So a lot of it for me was, I had to keep that edge. You know, I had to keep that competitiveness. Hopefully you guys in your business and when you're not friends with your competition. Maybe you are. I don't know. That's just not like me.
So, Tom, talk about your tolerance for pain. You've played with a lot of different injuries. You have, you're one of your best friends, TB12 method, Alex Guerrero. We talked a little about this morning. How important was it dealing with the pain? So first of all, how's your pain tolerance? Are you like, you just take it and deal with it, or you kind of like complain about it? And what did he do to alleviate that? Because you played longer at a higher level than probably any athlete in the history of any sports, forget football. So talk about that pain tolerance, because it's a lot of injuries in football.
Yeah, I think there's two parts about that. And I think there's the pain tolerance, there's actually a physical part of that. And then I think there's a mental part of that. And it's real. You know, I've played an entire year on a broken foot. I tore my ACL, my MCL. I've had staph infections. I've broken fingers. I've broken ribs. I've separated my shoulder. I mean, all the athletes in here who have done a lot of those same things, you know, that's what we signed up for. So I would say naturally I do have a very high pain tolerance, which is helpful. And at the same time, as you allude to, my friend Alex, excuse me, who's here with me now, who I don't get to see as much anymore because I'm retired and he's still busy working on different people. But I love my time with him. And we really worked hard over the course of a long period of time to help my body become resilient to all the forces that I was going to take on the field. So I feel like part of this second journey of my life too, in the second chapter outside of playing, I want to teach a lot of people about the things that he and I did together that allowed me to be successful in my career. I would have, you know, had I not met him, I probably would have played 8 or 9 years in the NFL and not 23.
Wow.
You know, we spent countless hours trying to prevent injuries. You know, I always feel like too, you know, so many people wait to get injured before they address something. I felt like the only way for me to be a great player was to practice every day. And the only way for me to practice every day was to be really proactive about how my body felt. So I would constantly get a lot of muscle work with him, muscle treatments. We would do a lot of lengthening and softening of my muscles after every practice. I would get really tight from working out, from running, from lifting, from throwing. And then we would spend a lot of time together relaxing all my muscles back out so that the next day I could go out and everything that I did was just as explosive as the day before. So without him, I mean, he's, I think, the best in the world without a doubt. And not only that, he's an incredible person. And we wrote a book together, and it was on a New York Times bestseller. And I was part of that was I want to educate people because I see so many athletes that love their sport. They love soccer. They love Australian football. They love, you know, cricket. They love basketball. But you only get to do it, but then ultimately over a period of time, your body gets worn down and it fails because there's so much misinformation about what's out there that allows your body to recover. And I was fortunate that I had him, and we felt like as hard as I worked, I wanted to recover equally as well. And I think that was the lesson that hopefully I can continue to teach people, younger people, current athletes, people that are weekend warriors and want to continue to do the things they love to do with their kids or their grandkids. Like, you actually can. If you treat your body the right way, your body will recover pretty quickly and you'll be able to do the things that you love to do for a long period of time.
So, Tom, here, drink your water.
What do you got now?
Oh, I got something special for you. Not a repeat of this morning. I injured myself. Alex had to tape me up here. I got all this tape.
Oh, no.
No, I'm just joking.
Oh.
But I need him to fix me. So I want you to stand up, Tom, and I want you to explain what happens in a huddle. And what are you saying? And they're like it just never really know. And it just seems like, do you ever lose your voice or how does that?
Is gurgling in the huddle? So we're in the huddle and you come in the huddle with me. Well, we have a lot of football plays, and the football plays are, it sounds like a foreign language. So in the NFL, there's probably each team, there's 32 teams, and there's probably half the teams probably have different languages and verbiages. So, you know, in English, a banana is a banana, and in another language, a banana might not be a banana. Well, in football, you have formations, which deploys where everyone's at. You have protections, which kind of tell the lineman what to do. And then you have routes, which tell the receivers what to do. So a lot of those, it sounds like Chinese if I said dice right, Z short, 66, Z drive, indigo, H flare. You guys are like, what the hell did you just say?
Sounds like a movie or something.
It's not, yeah, it's a lot, but it basically explains and tells everybody what to do. Now, a different team would call that play something different. Spread right, F short, you know, in a different place. So a lot of it's a language. So when you get in the huddle, outside of going, wake the F up, and we got to do a better job, you know, you're trying to give the play and then maybe one or two coaching points beyond that. So if you're Julian Edelman, which you're not really Julian Edelman.
Am I too tall?
Yeah, too good looking. I would say, okay, dice right, Z short, you're the Z. Dice right, Z short, 66, Z drive, indigo, H flare. Julian, get open, ready, break.
And that would be a slant.
So you're going to motion in from the outside, and you're going to run, and you're going to catch the ball. Are you really going to do this?
I am. Well,
am I throwing it?
No, you're tossing it underneath.
All right, I'm tossing it.
Okay, ready? Slant left.
Yeah, do whatever you want. I'll read you.
All right.
We had a few of those routes too. Hey, that was pretty good.
I practiced in my hotel room.
You didn't look hurt at all.
No, I didn't.
No, so a lot of it was.
But you do the snap count, like the thing, like do your snap count, like I like that.
You like it when I scream?
Yeah, it's like motivating.
Well, a lot of it is you're trying to you have the advantage on offense because you know when the ball is going to be snapped. So in the huddle, you would have lots of different times when you would snap the ball, and it was a timing thing. So you could say on 1, on 2, on 3, and that meant on the hut. So I'd say green 19, hut, if I said on 1, and on that hut, everyone would go. And if I said on 2, it meant the second hut. So I'd say green 19, hut, and on the second one. So you're always trying to get them to jump offside, the defense, because the advantage, we have these big guys up front, the linemen, they're really talented, but they're not as talented as the defensive linemen. Those guys are studs. The big guys up front, they're studs in a different way, but not quite as.
Okay, that's the end of it, I guess. It just ended. That's the end. But that's pretty good.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I love, Tom Brady, the amount of adversity and shit he's overcame is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, all right, well, I guess that's it. But
yeah, he Dr. K'd us in a way.
a little bit
there.
But yeah, I don't know. I super duper agree. Like, the bad days make the good days better, and you can't always have good days. And failure teaches you a bunch of shit. That's for damn sure.
Yep.
All right. Play a song and do Dodgeball News Network.
Oh man, I've been waiting for it all effing morning. My man Dan is probably arriving, if not already in the building.
All right. Cheers, everybody.
Hey, you, that spark in your eyes. I see you shining bright like the morning sky. That's got its ups and downs, its twists and turns, but every step you take is a lesson learned. When the road gets rough and you feel unsure, just know you're a fighter, you're meant to endure. Beanz is here to say you're doing just fine. You got the heart, the strength, you've got the shine. Beanz hopes you have a wonderful day. You're amazing, don't forget, in every way. When life gets tough, just remember this truth. You're strong, you're brave, and you've got the proof. Every challenge you face, every mountain you climb, shows the power within every single time. So smile, stand tall, don't be led astray. Beanz hopes you have a wonderful day. You got that courage, you got that fire. You're the kind of person who lifts others higher. When the weight feels heavy and the path seems long, remember you're built to be tough and strong. You're a rock star, a warrior, no need to pretend. You got the grit and the heart to the very end. So go out and conquer whatever comes your way. Beanz knows you got this every single day. Beanz hopes you have a wonderful day. You're amazing, don't forget, in every way. When life gets tough, just remember this truth. You're strong, you're brave, and you've got the proof. Every challenge you face, every mountain you climb, shows the power within every single time. So smile, stand tall, don't be led astray. Beanz hopes you have a wonderful day. When the world feels heavy and you're feeling low, just take a deep breath and let that strength show. You're not just surviving, you're living out loud. Be proud of who you are, stand tall and be proud. Life's just a test of how far you've come. You're shining like the brightest sun. So keep your head high, let the worries fade. Beanz are cheering you on every step of the way. You have a wonderful day. You're amazing, don't forget, in every way. When life gets tough, just remember this truth. You're strong, you're brave, and you've got the proof. Every challenge you face, every mountain you climb, shows the power within every single time. So smile, stand tall, don't be led astray. Beanz hopes you have a wonderful day. Hey, you're gonna be okay. Beanz believes in you. Each each and every day. So go out there, shine, let nothing get in your way. Beanz hopes you have a wonderful, wonderful day.
All right, everybody, here we go. Dodgeball News Network.
Good morning, Dodgeball fans, and welcome to another action-packed edition of Dodgeball News Network. I'm Dan Fielder, and we are live from the Cyclone Center, home of the Dab Wheel Doomers, as we gear up for Week 7 of the season. We've officially entered the back half of the season, and the stakes have never been higher. The Hash Hitters and Blaze Battalion are on a bye this week, giving the rest of the league a golden opportunity to shake up the standings. With only a few weeks left before the playoffs take shape, every game, every set, and every moment on the court carries weight. The top teams are trying to hold their ground. The middle-of-the-pack teams are clawing for position, and those near the bottom are in desperate need of a breakthrough before time runs out. Week 6 at the Green Fortress gave us some thrilling action, with the Hash Hitters claiming their second straight tournament championship, cementing themselves as a true powerhouse. But now, with a new venue and a fresh slate of matchups, the door is wide open for another team to rise to the occasion. Could this be the week we see a shakeup at the top? Can a struggling team finally break through and make a push up the standings? We'll find out soon. We've got a lot to cover today, including a full recap of last week's regular season action and an updated look at the league standings. So, buckle up and get ready, because Week 7 of the Dodgeball League starts right now.
All right, yes, we are at the Cyclone Center this week, home of the Dab Wheel Doomers. And the Blaze Battalion and the Hash Hitters are our bye week teams this week. Fuck.
That's crazy. Just want to say that those two teams having a bye week are really going to shake things up because they've both been doing pretty decent.
Before we look ahead to all the action coming up this weekend, let's rewind to Thursday's regular season matchups and break down what went down in Week 6. With playoff spots on the line and teams scrambling to gain an edge, every game had major implications. Some squads rose to the occasion, while others took tough losses that could haunt them as we inch closer to the postseason. Let's dive into the full recap of Thursday's games and see which teams took care of business and which ones left points on the table. Thursday's matchups delivered on all fronts, with teams fighting tooth and nail to gain every possible edge as we continue the push toward the postseason. We saw dominant performances, thrilling comebacks, and games that came down to the wire, everything you could ask for in a week of dodgeball action. Now, let's break down each match and see how it all unfolded. Match 1, Yellow Submariners versus Ganja Guardians. The Yellow Submariners entered this matchup riding a wave of momentum, sitting near the top of the standings and looking to further solidify their position. The Ganja Guardians, on the other hand, were fighting to stay competitive as the season passed its midway point. With their backs against the wall, they needed a breakthrough performance to gain some much-needed ground in the rankings. Set 1 started with a false start, causing both teams to reset their focus before the real action began. Once the game got underway, the Submariners wasted no time in setting the tone, using a combination of speed and aggressive offensive pressure to keep the Guardians on their heels. The Guardians struggled to establish their rhythm, but they hung tough, looking for openings to turn the tide. However, despite a strong effort and a late-game push, the Submariners maintained control and secured the set win. Set 2 was much more competitive, as the Guardians made key adjustments and managed to slow down the Submariners' relentless attack. This time, the game remained tight throughout, with neither team able to gain a decisive advantage. The Guardians capitalized on their improved defensive positioning and forced the Submariners into tougher shots, but even with the adjustments, the Submariners continued to play with poise under pressure. Once again, the set came down to a one-on-one battle, where the Submariners showcased their ability to close out games, sealing the set and the match in straight sets. Yellow Submariners win the match. Match 2, Maple Leaf Rush versus Kodiak Kings. In what was anticipated to be one of the hardest-hitting battles of the night, the Maple Leaf Rush and Kodiak Kings did not disappoint. The Kings were determined to shake off recent inconsistencies and prove they belonged in the top tier, while the Rush sought to maintain their stronghold at the top of the standings. The Kodiak Kings wasted no time making a statement in set one, coming out with fire and imposing their physical style of play. They grabbed an early lead and dictated the tempo, forcing the Rush to react rather than control the game as they typically do. The Kings committed a few fouls in their aggression, which gave the Rush just enough breathing room to stay in the fight. Midway through the set, the momentum shifted. Just when it seemed like the Kings had a firm grip, the Rush completely flipped the script. They tightened their defensive rotations and methodically chipped away at the lead, eventually forcing a high-pressure one-on-one finish. In a tense exchange, the Rush capitalized on the Kings' slightest mistake and stole the set victory. Set 2 mirrored the first, with the Kings again coming out strong, refusing to let the previous set slip up shake their confidence. This time, they maintained better control for longer stretches, and the set was an all-out battle from start to finish. Both teams traded heavy blows, and the physicality of the match led to a more foul-heavy contest. As the set wore on, neither side could establish clear dominance, leading to yet another one-on-one showdown. Once again, it was the Maple Leaf Rush who thrived in the clutch moment, proving why they remain at the top of the league. Maple Leaf Rush win the match. Match 3, Dab Wheel Doomers versus Hash Hitters. In what turned out to be the most physical, foul-heavy match of the night, the Dab Wheel Doomers and Hash Hitters engaged in a grueling battle that tested both teams' endurance and composure. The Doomers came out swinging in set 1, setting the tempo and playing with an edge that put the hitters on the back foot. Their aggressive, high-pressure approach made it difficult for the hitters to establish their usual rhythm, and the fouls started piling up quickly. Despite the hitters making a late push, the Doomers managed to hold on, winning the set in a high-intensity one-on-one exchange. The hitters responded with the adjustments they needed in set 2. Knowing they had to match the Doomers' physicality, they refined their strategy and started forcing more errors from their opponents. Despite another foul-heavy set, the hitters took control in the middle of the match, gaining momentum and flipping the game in their favor. The Doomers attempted to mount a late comeback, but this time, the hitters maintained their composure and held on to even the match. Set 3 had everything: false starts, hard-hitting exchanges, and a back-and-forth intensity that kept fans on the edge of their seats. Both teams were desperate for the win, leading to an even more physical contest with fouls accumulating on both sides. As the set drew to a close, neither team could pull away, leading to yet another one-on-one finale. This time, the hitters proved why they are one of the most clutch teams in the league, executing with precision and walking away with a hard-fought victory. Hash Hitters win the match. Match 4, Blaze Battalion versus Terpene Titans. This matchup was a tale of two completely different sets, with Blaze Battalion showcasing both dominance and resilience as they fought their way to victory. Set 1 was a statement performance from the battalion, as they executed flawlessly from start to finish. Their gameplay was precise, their strategy was well executed, and they played with incredible discipline, resulting in a complete shutout of the Titans. In a rare occurrence, the set ended with 0 fouls committed by the battalion, making it one of the cleanest and most dominant sets of the season. However, Set 2 saw a dramatic shift. The Titans regrouped, refusing to let the previous set define them. After 2 false starts, they came out with newfound energy and focus, matching the battalion step for step. This time, the game turned into a scrappy, back-and-forth battle that quickly became one of the most foul-heavy sets of the night. Both teams struggled to maintain control, and the momentum swung multiple times. It all came down to a one-on-one finish, where the Titans managed to deliver in the clutch, stealing the set and keeping the match alive. The deciding set saw both teams play with urgency, knowing what was at stake. The intensity remained at an all-time high, with both teams making adjustments to limit fouls while still maintaining an aggressive playstyle. Once again, the set came down to a dramatic one-on-one, where the battalion proved their ability to finish under pressure. They sealed the match in the final moments, bouncing back from their set 2 slip-up and securing the win. Blaze Battalion win the match. And just like that, another week of regular season action is in the books. The Yellow Submariners and Maple Leaf Rush showed why they remain two of the league's most dangerous teams, while the Hash Hitters and Blaze Battalion added key wins to their resumes. Meanwhile, the Ganja Guardians and Terpene Titans showed hard in their efforts, but time is running out for teams at the bottom of the standings to make a push. With Week 6 wrapped up, let's take a look at how these results have impacted the league standings and see where each team stacks up as we head into the back half of the season. First place, Maple Leaf Rush, 19 points. The Maple Leaf Rush are back on top, continuing to solidify their reputation as one of the most methodical and well-rounded teams in the league. Their dominance doesn't always come in flashy, overwhelming victories, but rather through their calculated execution and ability to control the tempo of games. They have consistently finished near the top in tournament play, proving that they can outlast some of the league's most explosive teams with their disciplined approach. Captain Nikki has done a masterful job keeping the squad calm and collected under pressure. Whether they're playing from ahead or needing a late-game comeback, the Rush remain poised. Their Week 3 tournament championship was a defining moment, proving that they could not only reach the finals, but win them. However, their 2 silver medal finishes highlight a lingering issue. They haven't fully separated themselves from the competition. With the Yellow Submariners, Hash Hitters, and Chronic Crusaders all in striking distance, the Rush must remain locked in. Their biggest challenge now is maintaining their lead while other teams continue to gain momentum. They've done enough to hold on to first place for now, but one bad week could change everything. Second place, Hash Hitters, 18 points. The Hash Hitters are the hottest team in the league right now. Back-to-back tournament championships in Week 5 and Week 6 have completely changed their season, elevating them from a middle-of-the-pack team to a legitimate title contender. They now sit just 1 point behind the Maple Leaf Rush, making this a 3-way race for first place. Captain Ash has built this squad into a high-energy, aggressive, and fearless team. They thrive in fast-paced, physical games, forcing their opponents into uncomfortable positions with relentless pressure. Their ability to win high-stakes, one-on-one situations has been a major reason for their success. Unlike the Yellow Submariners, who have struggled to win tournament finals, the Hitters have proven they can finish when it matters most. However, sustaining this level of dominance won't be easy. The Hitters have 2 gold medals and 2 bronze medals, proving their consistency. But with a bye week in Week 7, they'll be watching from the sidelines as other teams look to gain ground. They have momentum, but the challenge now is maintaining it. If they stumble in their next outing, their hard-earned position in the standings could be in jeopardy. The big question remains, was this a temporary hot streak, or are the Hash Hitters here to stay? Third place, Yellow Submariners, 17 points. The Yellow Submariners are one of the most consistent teams in the league, but despite reaching 3 tournament finals, they still haven't taken home a gold medal. This team has proven they can fight their way into championship rounds, but they haven't yet shown they can win the big one. What makes the Submariners such a dangerous opponent is their ability to adjust on the fly. When a match is tight, they don't panic. Instead, they dig in, adapt, and find ways to counter their opponents. They have one of the strongest defensive cores in the league, able to grind out tough sets and extend matches. Captain Amber has instilled a never-say-die mentality in her team, and that resilience has kept them near the top of the standings all season long. However, not winning gold is starting to become a problem. The Submariners have been knocking on the door week after week, but if they don't break through soon, they risk falling further behind the Maple Leaf Rush. Their silver medals have kept them competitive, but at some point, they need to prove they can win when it matters most. They've done everything right except finish. If they can finally claim a tournament championship, they could take control of the standings, but until then, they'll have to settle for chasing the top teams. Fourth place, Chronic Crusaders, 12 points. The Chronic Crusaders have taken a slight step back in the standings, but they remain a dangerous team capable of making another deep run. Their Week 4 tournament victory proved they have the skill and discipline to win when it counts, but their bye week in Week 6 allowed the Hash Hitters to pass them up. Captain Cove-TV has built one of the most balanced teams in the league. The Crusaders excel at forcing opponents into mistakes and dictating the pace of games. Their defensive play is one of the best in the league, and their ability to control long rallies makes them a nightmare matchup for any team that relies on aggressive offense. The biggest question for the Crusaders is whether or not they can stay in the hunt for first place. They're sitting at 12 points, a full 6 points behind the Hitters. While their bye week hurt them in the standings, It could also give them extra rest and preparation heading into their next match. They'll need a strong showing in Week 7 if they want to regain momentum. 5th place, Blaze Battalion 9 points. The Blaze Battalion are one of the most unpredictable teams in the league. They've managed to claim 3 bronze medals, proving they can make deep tournament runs, but they've struggled to close out top-tier teams in crucial moments. Their Week 6 win over the Maple Leaf Rush was a huge statement, proving that when they're at their best, they can beat anyone. Captain Beanz has emphasized physical play and relentless pressure, and when this team is locked in, they are tough to slow down. However, consistency has been the battalion's biggest issue. They've had flashes of dominance, but they also have struggled in key moments, often falling short in late-game situations. Their aggressive playstyle sometimes leads to unnecessary fouls, which has cost them valuable points in close sets. With 3 bronze medal finishes, they've been just short of breaking into the elite tier. If they can convert those third-place finishes into a finals appearance, they could rocket up the standings. Right now, they sit tied with the Kodiak Kings at 9 points, meaning every game from here on out is critical. Can they finally take that next step and compete with the league's best? 6th place, Kodiak Kings 9 points. The Kodiak Kings have been one of the most frustratingly inconsistent teams this season. Their Week 2 tournament championship showed that they have what it takes to compete at the highest level, but since then, they've been in a steady decline. They now sit at 2-3, tied in points with the Blaze Battalion, but their lack of tournament success in recent weeks has caused them to slide down the standings. The Kings are known for their gritty, physical play style, often forcing teams into long, drawn-out matches. When they're in rhythm, they can wear down opponents with relentless pressure, but their biggest problem has been their inability to close out tight games. They've lost multiple sets in one-on-one situations, where execution and decision-making matter the most. If they had been able to capitalize on a few of those moments, they could easily be sitting higher in the standings. Captain Man-Bear needs to rally his team and get them back to the aggressive, well-disciplined play that won them a gold medal earlier in the season. With the competition around them getting tougher, they're at risk of being overtaken by lower-ranked teams. If the Kings can't turn things around soon, their early season championship will start to feel like a distant memory. 7th place, THC Troopers, 8 points. Few teams have had a more disappointing downward spiral than the THC Troopers. They started the season in dominant fashion, winning the Week 1 tournament and looking like an early favorite for the top of the standings. But since that first gold medal, they've struggled to maintain their form, dropping further down the table week after week. Their offensive firepower is still there, but their defensive structure has been inconsistent. They've been caught off guard in transition play far too often, allowing opponents to gain the upper hand late in matches. The Troopers are a team that thrives on momentum and energy, but when they lose control of a match, they struggle to recover. Captain Zach has a talented squad, but they need to find answers fast. The window for turning things around is shrinking, and with other teams gaining momentum, the Troopers risk falling out of the playoff race entirely if they don't right the ship soon. 8th place, Ganja Guardians, 7 points. The Ganja Guardians have had a rough season, but there have been small signs of progress. Their silver medal finish earlier in the year remains their best result, and they've managed to pick up 2 bronze medals along the way. However, those tournament performances have not been enough to keep them out of the bottom tier of the standings. The Guardians have struggled in regular season play, which has cost them valuable opportunities to climb the standings. In several of their matches, they've had strong starts but failed to close out sets, allowing their opponents to stage comebacks. This lack of late-game execution has been a recurring issue, keeping them from moving up. Despite their struggles, Captain Crystal has kept this team fighting. They've shown they can compete with the best teams, but they need to convert more of their close matches into wins. If they can start picking up victories in the regular season, they might be able to break out of the bottom 3. The challenge ahead is clear. They need consistency, and they need it now. 9th place, Dabwheel Doomers, 6 points. The Dabwheel Doomers are stuck in neutral. They've had moments where they look like a serious threat, but their inability to break through in tournaments has kept them from making any significant moves up the standings. With 2 bronze medals, they've at least proven they can make deep tournament runs, but they've yet to put together a complete performance that leads to a finals appearance. They tend to start matches strong, only to fade in the later stages, which has cost them in crucial moments. Their inconsistency in high-pressure situations has been one of the main reasons they remain in the bottom half of the standings. If they don't start closing out big matches soon, they risk slipping even further. They are currently only 1 point ahead of the last-place Terpene Titans, meaning that one bad tournament or a string of losses could put them at the bottom of the table. The Doomers have the talent, but they need to put it all together. If they can find a way to win in big moments, they could finally begin climbing the rankings. 10th place, Terpene Titans, 5 points. The Terpene Titans are officially in last place, and if they don't find a spark soon, they could remain there for the rest of the season. They've had flashes of greatness, but those moments have been few and far between. Their bronze medal finish is the only thing keeping them within reach of the teams ahead of them. Unlike the Doomers, who at least have some solid tournament runs under their belt, the Titans haven't been able to establish any consistency in either tournament play or regular season matchups. They struggle with momentum shifts, often finding themselves on the defensive too early in matches. When they play at their best, they can hold their own against stronger teams, but they have yet to string together enough strong performances to climb the rankings. Captain Kells will need to find a way to energize this team before it's too late. Right now, they're staring at a very real possibility of finishing the season in last place. With every match becoming more critical, the Titans must make their move now. Final thoughts on the standings. As we enter Week 7, the league's elite teams have begun to separate themselves, but nothing is set in stone. The Maple Leaf Rush still hold on to first place, but their lead is far from secure. They've been the most consistent team in the league, but with other teams gaining momentum, their spot at the top is under threat. The Yellow Submariners continue to knock on the door, waiting for their breakthrough tournament victory that could finally push them into first place. They've reached 3 finals already, but without a gold medal to their name, they still have something to prove. Meanwhile, the Hash Hitters are the hottest team in the league, surging after back-to-back tournament victories that have put them in prime position to challenge for the top. With their aggressive, fearless playstyle, they might just be the most dangerous team right now. Right behind them, the Chronic Crusaders have been steady and competitive, but they'll need to prove they can keep up with the other top contenders. They've shown flashes of dominance, but their tournament success has slowed in recent weeks. Meanwhile, the Blaze Battalion remain the league's biggest wildcard, capable of taking down any team on any given day, but still struggling to put together a complete, title-winning run. With the second half of the season underway, the battle for playoff positioning is about to get even more intense. Can the Rush maintain control of first place? Will the Submariners finally capture a tournament championship? And can the Hitters keep up their unstoppable momentum? While the top teams are fighting for supremacy, the bottom half of the standings is a battle for survival. The Kodiak Kings and THC Troopers have flashes of brilliance, but their inconsistency has kept them from breaking into the top tier. Both teams are capable of beating high-level opponents, but time is running out for them to prove they belong among the league's best. Further down, the Ganja Guardians, Dabwheel Doomers, and Terpene Titans are all trying to avoid falling into last place. The Guardians have had a few bright moments, but their inability to close out games has kept them near the bottom. The Doomers have struggled with tournament play, failing to capitalize on key moments, while the Titans are now officially in last place, searching for a way to salvage their season before it's too late. For these teams, every point is critical. One strong tournament could flip their entire season, but if they continue to fall short, they risk being left behind as the top teams widen the gap. With regular season games and more tournaments still ahead, the race is far from over. The second half of the season will define who rises and who stays stuck in the cellar. The question now is, who will step up and take control of their destiny? With the standings shifting and the battle for playoff positioning intensifying, every match carries greater weight than ever before. The top contenders are locked in a fight for first place, while the middle-of-the-pack teams are desperate to break through, and those near the bottom can't afford to fall any further. With so much on the line, the pressure is mounting, and we're just getting started. But before we dive into today's action, we're going to take a quick break. Stay with us. When we return, we'll reveal this morning's quarterfinal matchups and break down what's at stake as the tournament gets underway.
Let's fucking go.
Hey, I'll second that. Let's fucking go ×2. Awesomeness,
Yeah.
Beanz. Awesomeness, Dan. What awesomeness, Dan. I love you, Dan. Dan's the man.
Dan is the man. All right, we'll play a song and then we'll dive into our quarterfinal reveal.
Absolutely.
So, so cheers, everybody.
Through every storm you've learned to grow. Every moment, every choice you make shapes the world and the path we take. The mirror reflects a soul so true. A light in the dark, yes, that's you. Rise above, let your spirit stay. You matter more than words can say. Every smile you show paints the canvas where your colors glow. The world feels lighter when you're near. You're the reason for hope, the end of fear.
Lift your head, feel the rhythm inside. The heartbeat of life, a rising tide. Each day's a gift. Your story's unique, you're the power, the strength we seek.
Don't forget you're a force so rare, a wave of energy we all share. Keep moving forward, let your soul ignite. You matter, you're the guiding light.
Love that one.
Welcome back to Dodgeball News Network. It's tournament day, and we have 4 massive quarterfinal matchups coming your way this morning. The stakes are high, and the teams know that every win brings them one step closer to claiming gold. Now, let's take a look at this morning's quarterfinal matchups and break down what's at stake in each showdown. It's tournament time once again, and the battle for gold starts now. The field is set, the teams are ready, and every squad knows what's at stake. With the season entering its second half, momentum is everything. A strong tournament run could be the turning point for some, while an early exit could spell disaster for others. Match 1. Dabwheel Doomers versus THC Troopers. The Dabwheel Doomers enter this tournament in desperate need of a spark. While they've had flashes of potential throughout the season, they haven't been able to string together consistent success. Sitting near the bottom of the standings with only 6 points, this tournament is a must-win opportunity for them to climb back into the mix. They've had trouble closing out matches, and if they can't break that trend today, they may slip even further down the standings. The THC Troopers, on the other hand, have been one of the most unpredictable teams in the league. They started the season hot with a Week 1 tournament victory, but since then, their struggles have been evident. With only 1 win in their last 4 matchups, they're on the verge of falling into irrelevance if they can't regain their early season form. They have the talent to make another deep tournament run, but their inconsistency has cost them dearly. A strong performance here could be the key to reversing their fortunes. Match 2. Kodiak Kings versus Yellow Submariners. This quarterfinal clash is shaping up to be one of the most physical battles of the morning. The Kodiak Kings are still trying to recapture the magic of their Week 2 tournament victory, but their struggles in the weeks since have left them sitting in the middle of the pack. With a 2-3 record and only 9 points, they can't afford another early exit if they want to keep pace with the top-tier teams. Their aggressive, hard-hitting playstyle has been both a strength and a weakness. When they're on their game, they can wear down any opponent, but when they lose control, their mistakes pile up. Meanwhile, the Yellow Submariners continue to be one of the most consistent teams in the league, but they're still missing the one thing that could push them to the top, a gold medal. They've reached the finals 3 times this season, but have yet to seal the deal. If they want to overtake the Maple Leaf Rush in the standings, this tournament is their chance to finally break through. Their relentless pressure and ability to make clutch plays in one-on-one situations make them one of the toughest teams to beat, but they need to prove they can win it all. Match 3. Chronic Crusaders versus Terpene Titans. The Chronic Crusaders are looking to reassert themselves as one of the top teams in the league after slipping to 4th place in the standings. They've proven they can win on the big stage, claiming the Week 4 tournament, but they've been inactive since, thanks to their Week 6 bye. Now, they need to shake off any rust and remind the league why they were once a top contender. Their methodical, well-structured gameplay has been a key to their success, but they'll need to be sharp right out of the gate if they want to avoid an upset. The Terpene Titans, meanwhile, are fighting for survival. They now sit in last place after another rough week, and they desperately need a tournament run to keep their season alive. If they can pull off an upset here, it would be the kind of momentum-shifting win that could save their season. Their biggest issue has been inconsistency, as they've shown flashes of strong play but haven't been able to sustain it. This is their chance to shake up the standings and prove that they are more than just a bottom-tier team. Match 4. Maple Leaf Rush versus Ganja Guardians. The Maple Leaf Rush remain the team to beat, sitting atop the standings with 19 points. Their ability to consistently finish in the top 2 has kept them ahead of the competition, but their tournament dominance has started to fade. With the Yellow Submariners and hash hitters closing in, they cannot afford a misstep here. Their disciplined, high-pressure playstyle has been a nightmare for opponents all season, and they'll be looking to send a message with a dominant quarterfinal performance. The Ganja Guardians continue to fight, but they remain in the lower half of the standings. Their silver medal finish early in the season was a step in the right direction, but since then, they've struggled to build momentum. This is a massive opportunity to take down the No. 1 team and flip the narrative on their season. A win here would be a major confidence boost and could set them up for a deep tournament run, but they'll need to bring their best performance of the season to pull it off. With so much on the line, every match this morning will be a battle from start to finish. The Dab Wheel Doomers and THC Troopers are fighting for survival. The Kodiak Kings and Chronic Crusaders are searching for consistency. And the Yellow Submariners and Maple Leaf Rush are looking to solidify their spots at the top. Each team knows what's at stake, and the intensity will only grow as we inch closer to crowning a tournament champion. The quarterfinals are set, the players are ready, and the stage is set for another thrilling chapter in this season's story. But before we get to the action, let's take a moment to recognize the spirit of competition and unity that makes this league great.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And now, the wait is over. The teams are ready, the stakes couldn't be higher, and the battle for tournament glory begins now. Every throw, every catch, and every last-second play could be the difference between moving on or going home. It's time to leave it all on the court. Let's play some dodgeball.
Let's fucking go. Much love, Dan. Good morning, Yerper. How are you, man? I hope you're having a wonderful morning.
Yerp. Have a good day, Dan. Go do some dabs for me. Yeah, it's going to be exciting. I'm a little amazed. I'm going up against Submariners again. It seems to be one of
for real.
Dude, one of this season's rivalries right now is definitely the Kodiak Kings and the Yellow Submariners. So good luck. I'm excited. And I do need to grab a quick cup of coffee, if that's all right with you, Beanz.
Yeah, no, I'll play a quick song and then we'll dive into some dodgeball. Everybody's having a wonderful morning.
I'll make some clouds when I get back.
Let's fucking go.
With the dabber chick, vibe so smooth, it's iconic. Bring the torch, light it up, feel the glow. Feel the glow, just feel the glow.
Come and hang with the dabber chick. Vibe so smooth, it's iconic. Bring the torch, light it up, feel the glow.
Feel the glow, just feel the glow.
Hit that like and share this out. Spread the love, no room for doubt. The dabber chick groove is the place to be. So turn it up and vibe with me.
Come and hang with the dabber chick.
Vibe so smooth, it's iconic. Bring the torch, light it up, feel the glow. Feel the glow, just feel the glow. She's the queen of the sesh, a legend in flow. Her vibe lights the night, her energy glows.
So smooth,
Every hit, every drop, it's pure delight. Hang with the dabber chick, everything's right. Torch is lit, the vibe's alive.
she's got the crowd electrified.
Feel the bass, the beat, the fire. This groove will take you higher. Come and hang with the dabber chick. Vibe so smooth, it's iconic. Bring the torch, light it up, feel the glow. Feel the glow, just feel the glow. Come and hang with the dabber chick. Vibe so smooth, it's iconic. Bring the torch, light it up, feel the glow. Just feel the glow. Hit that like and share this out. Spread the love, no room for doubt. The dabber chick groove is the place to be. So turn it up and vibe with me. Come and hang with the dabber chick. Vibe so smooth, it's iconic. Bring the torch, light it up, feel the glow. Feel the glow, just feel the glow.
All right, here we go. Devil Doomers, THC Troopers. Set one. Who's it gonna be?
Hashtag let's fucking go.
5-on-5. Dodgeball. Come on, troopers. Trooper down. You got this, troopers. Dodgeball. There we go. Four on four, dodgeball. Damn, trooper down. 4 on 3, dodgeball. All right, foul on the B side, dodgeball. 4 on 3, who's it going to be? Foul on the A side. Dodgeball. Oh no, troopers. Four on 2. Sorry. Dodgeball. 1 foul on each side. You're good, member.
Not good.
Doomer down. Let's go. Dodgeball. 3 on 2. You got this, troopers. Fight back.
I was going to say, oh, let's go, let's go, let's go. Tell me it's cold out without telling me it's cold out. I got all my bongs sitting behind a heater.
It's fucking crazy.
Well, you know what? I cleaned them all last night and got fresh water in them because I know we have a busy Saturday with dodgeball and everything.
Ooh, Doomer down. Let's go. 2 on 1, dodgeball. Oh, come on.
Oh, come on. Sorry.
Trooper down. 1 on 1, dodgeball. Foul on the B side. 1 on 1, dodgeball. Who's he going to win set 1? Fuck.
What? Is he?
And the Doomers win set 1.
Did you jinx them somehow? What did you say?
I don't think I did.
I think you did. No, I got that angry weed again. Sorry, man. I won't get it again. I got this weed from a guy at a Cypress Hill concert. He said it helped me feel better. But it doesn't help me feel better. No, it does. It's fucking grown-ups, too. Nick Schwartzen did such a good job with that one.
Hey, good morning, Smoker. How are you, man? Hope you're having a wonderful morning.
I know. Good morning, F this wheel. Sorry, that's really funny. Good morning, F this wheel.
All right.
Yeah, let's go.
Troopers, you got to win it to stay in it. Smoka, are you ready for tonight, bro? Boxman, you still out there? Are you ready for tonight?
Right. That's the champs, eh?
The champs. All right. Set 2. I'll wait for it to spin all the way around. It's fine.
Pardon?
I usually like to wait to go until it's on a referee.
Yeah. I thought that's what you said.
That's all. So I was gonna try it, but I was like, I'll just wait for it to go around again.
Yeah.
Trooper down. 5-on-4 dodgeball. Bro, you missed it. The Blazers had a clean shutout on Thursday.
What?
Yeah, set 1 against the Titans. 5
Damn.
spins. Done game. Trooper down. So that is our 3rd clean shutout, our 6th shutout in general in dodgeball league history lore.
Wow.
Dodgeball history lore.
You're into the dodgeball.
Well, the Blazers had the 2nd shutout, but it wasn't clean.
Yeah, it was dirty.
It was a dirty shutout.
Trooper
down. The Doomers had the 1st.
That sounds like the name of a bad movie. Hell yeah! What'd you watch? Oh, the dirty shutout. Oh no! Don't tell me.
No fouls. Come on, Troopers.
Let's go.
There we go.
There we go.
No
There we go.
shutout.
No. They're good. They're good. No less targets on the board. Doomers are putting themselves out there. They're trying too hard. Now we got the Troopers throwing wrenches. Throw them wrenches. Throw them wrenches.
So I know the Doomers, the Blazers, the Titans, and the Submariners for sure have shutout teams. I'm trying to remember the other one team.
I was
that
captain
would give
of the
us our
Titans.
2nd shutout in league history.
I was the captain of the Titans when they got the shutout too.
That was the
Not
first.
taking any.
That was the
thing
first
away from
clean shutout in league history.
Yeah.
Foul on the A
Yeah,
side, 4-on-2, dodgeball.
It was a good moment. It was a good moment. I'll tell you that.
There we go. Troopers fight back.
Oof. It is not warm out.
3-on-2 dodgeball. Doomer down. Let's go. 2-on-2. Here we go. Dodgeball. 1 foul on the A side.
Here we go. Dodgeball. There we go. There we go. There we go. Who's my witness? Bam.
And the Troopers take the lead.
There we go.
2-on-1. Let's go. Dodgeball.
Oh.
Foul on the A side. It's foul number 2. Dodgeball. 2-on-1. Oh.
Oh, saved by the A.
That's the 3rd foul. 2-on-1 dodgeball. Come on, Troopers. You got this. You got to win it and stay in it. You got this.
Got this.
Foul on the B side. 2-on-1 dodgeball. Muddy trucker. Trooper down. 1-on-1. Dodgeball. Foul on the B side. Dang, here we go. Dodgeball. Who's it going to be?
Oh, this is decided. Yeah.
Hey, let's go.
Do it again.
The Troopers win set 2.
It's unpleasant up my mind. But dodgeball is amazing. Yeah. Gonna be a good day. We got lots of awesomeness this afternoon. Yeah.
Hey, good morning, Nikki. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful morning.
We got trivia tonight.
Yeah, I'm
a little bit. Team Europe going up against Team Magic. It'll be awesome.
All right, 5-on-5, set 3. Who's it gonna be? And dodgeball.
A noise. There we go. Who's my witness? Bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam.
Doomer down. Dodgeball.
Let's go. Let's go a little further. Just a little further. There we go. I like it. I like it like that.
Hey.
Yeah.
5-on-3 dodgeball.
Let's make some clouds now.
Foul on the A side. Dodgeball. Oh, shit. Doomer down. 5-on-2 dodgeball. No shutout. Trooper down 4-on-2 dodgeball. 1 foul on the A side. All me in. Trooper down. Dodgeball 3-on-2. Foul on the B side. 3-on-2 dodgeball. Foul on the B side again. Damn. Dodgeball. There we go. Doomer down. 3-on-1 dodgeball. And it's over. The Troopers move on. All right, Kodiak Kings, Yellow Submariners up next.
Oh shit.
You
It's
nervous,
going
Man-Bear?
down. I got this. It's going down for real.
All right. Who's it going to be? 5-on-5 dodgeball.
Good luck, Submariners. Let's have a, I want to say clean match, but you know it's not going to be. There's no way.
King down. 5-on-4 dodgeball.
Damn. I'm running heavy. It's okay. Let's
King
targets on the
down.
board. It's okay. It's okay. We got it.
Dodgeball.
Okay, let's see. We got this. No shutout today.
Ooh, no shutout. Submariner down.
So that already
4
makes me
on
feel bad, man. I don't know why.
Yeah.
After this happened to you, man, I'm not bitter. Fuck you.
Oh man, king down.
It's okay. Refs are gonna back me up now.
4 on 2. No fouls, dodgeball.
Come on, King, start dodging them wrenches.
Oh
Not good
man.
enough. I know, right? It's that one. It's cool. It's cool.
4 on 1 dodgeball. Come on, Kings. But come on,
Actually,
Reners. I'm a Submariner fan, but dang, bro.
I think we need to go back to Russia for some more training. Yeah. Yeah.
Submariner down 3 on 1. Let's go, Reners. Dodgeball.
Like,
I'm a Submariner fan, but dang, at least it's
I know,
like,
I know.
oh, here it is.
I know. Here it is. That's over.
Jeez, Louise, man.
But you're not a jinx or anything. You're like, go Submariner.
Not a
Bam.
jinx.
I'm just no, not at all. I would not. Someone go to Webster's and look up the definition of it. No. We need some fact checkers on this. Where's our fact checking team? I know there got to be like 8 of us out there. I'm probably one of them. Yeah. Give me the Carfax on that shit. What was I doing? Look at the smoke bowl. Look at the smoke bowl. Smoke bowl. Oh.
I know, right? The Blazers should be playing today.
No, you take where you are. We're going to take our turns on the off. The off weekies. That's 2 weird turf wars and there's like odd number of teams. That was fucking weird. That was throwing wrenches.
It'll happen again.
Not anymore.
Someday.
Someday. I'm gonna rise up.
Such a good song.
Someday. Yeah, flip mode.
Flip side.
Flip side. I knew it was something like that. Shut up. Yeah, how they spell side. It's like CZYDE. They spell it so crazy. Side. It's like flip side. I call it flip side too.
All right, here we go. Set 2. Kings, you got to win it to stay in it. Submariners, if you win it, you move on. Are you ready? Dodgeball.
I was gonna say good luck, but no more good luck for you, my friends.
Oh shit.
Falsey. Fonzie Falsey. Hey. All right. Cloud time.
5 on 5. Dodgeball. No fucking way. All right, let's try this again. 5 on 5 dodgeball. There we go. Submariner down. But that's not what I wanted. But not a full start.
You're like, I don't know. It seemed like what you wanted. I don't know what you want. Tell me what you really want.
You got this, Reners. I'm not. It's not even a dodgeball. You are. You're
know.
Them.
I heard the crackle in your voice.
How many times have you guys played Man-Bear?
Oh God, 4 at least.
How many times have you guys won?
One. I think we must have won 1. I think.
And how many times were we shut out by the Submariners? Dodgeball?
Once.
Yeah, I'm not worried about this game, bro.
Yeah. No, I'm not getting shut out. I'm not worried, man. Hey, man.
King down.
I know we're getting close.
I'm a diehard Submariner.
Hey,
let's go. Reners,
you know what?
Dodgeball.
I'm gonna quote this amazing man up here, man. When you get a 7-point weekend, I'm talking about a standings changer. Okay, so don't you ever don't count us out till week 9. All right,
the Hatchers had a 14.2 weeks, bro.
Okay, I'm just saying, don't count the Kings out till week 9. When you see stats in week 9, then we can start talking good kind of predictive end of the season.
So close, dude. It's 2 weeks away. Dodgeball.
That's 2 weeks. 2 weeks of Kodiak Kings getting some damn points is what I'm talking about, eh? No one's gonna boot and find out with the Canadian Kodiak Kings soon here.
Down, and you guys haven't had your second bye week yet.
That's fine. That's fine. That still means we have 2 weeks to play, so we can still get 14 points.
I'm pretty sure you guys haven't had your bye week.
Yeah, I mean, I know you don't know
King
when, but
down.
you know if. I know you don't know when we would have the bye.
I do
you
know when. I knew when every team was getting their bye week before the season even started.
Well, because it has to be even.
Yep.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, it has to. Yeah, just like
King
when we have an odd
down.
number of. Yeah, no, you're good. I know what you're talking about. Oh, wrong button.
2-on-2. Dodgeball.
Yeah, let's go, Brett. My man. Dang it.
That is foul number 3 already.
Love it, dad, buddy.
2-on-2. Dodgeball.
That's some horse shit. I do not
King
agree with what is going on.
down. 2-on-1. Dodgeball. Oh, shit. Submariner down. 1-on-1. Kings, you got to win it. Saying it. Submariners, if you win it, you move on. Dodgeball.
I don't want anyone say this shit is boring because this shit is off the hizzy. Yeah.
And the Kings win it to take it to sudden death. Damn.
Better sudden death than instant death.
Hey.
We still in it to win it. Let's go, Kings. Do that one more time. Make me proud. And take the winter away. Somebody take winter away. I'm like Kelsey. I'd like to unsubscribe to winter. I would not like to renew my subscription. Can we roll on to... I'm just going to say skip it. Skip spring. Can we just summer? I'll put up with heat at this point. I sit out here in shorts and a t-shirt. I don't give a fuck. Shit, I'd take rain at this point.
All right.
Let's go.
Coming up.
Yeah. You my boy, Brad. You my dog. Yeah, Brad. Let's go. Will Ferrell and old school. You my boy, Blue. You my boy, Blue.
Hey, what up, Trista?
What's up, Trista? We dodgeballing.
Hope
Making
you're having a
clouds.
wonderful day.
Drinking way too much coffee.
Hang out playing dodgeball. All right. Who is going to move on?
Yeah. Let's go.
Dodgeball.
No way. Stop. Dodgeball. Do it. No. There's no limit. There's no limit.
Dodgeball. 5-on-4.
Sorry. Oh. Snip, snap, snazzle. Yeah.
Foul on the B side.
A. I mean B.
5-on-4. Dodgeball.
All right. It's cool. I say it's cool. Sorry.
King down.
All right. It's cool.
4-on-4. Dodgeball.
Let's go, man. Dodge them wrenches. Dodge the wrenches. Throw the balls. Yeah, we got a theme song. Called Dodge the Wrenches.
Submariner down. 4-on-3. Dodgeball.
Dodge the wrenches. Throw the balls. That's okay. We're still in it to win it.
King down. Damn.
Let's go.
3. Only one foul on the B side. Dodgeball.
Come on, refs. Someone's throwing wrenches. It's probably us. Yeah, no, wasn't us. It's okay.
King down.
Come on.
Dodgeball. 3-on-2.
Let's go. Ooh. Yeah. Taking it to the evens. Let's go.
Submariner down. 2-on-2. Dodgeball.
Darn tootin'. Let's go. It's okay. We got this. Let's go.
2-on-1. Dodgeball. Dang. Let's go, Submariners. Let's go.
Go farther. You can do it. Yeah. Dude, 2 sets in a row down to 1-on-1. Let's freaking go. Good luck, Submariners.
That's a foul.
Rainers.
Well, his first foul on the A side.
Oh, A?
Oh, hey, yeah. Dodgeball. 2-on-1 still.
Oh, hey. He needs a double-double. Stop in the name of dodgeball. There we go.
Foul on the B side.
Second?
Second.
Second.
Dodgeball. 2 fouls on the B side, 1 on the A side. Who's it going to be? It's over. I'm so sorry, man.
Good match.
Dang.
No sore losers here. Let's go. Congratulations. Damn. We really needed that one. That's okay.
Man.
Hey, it was good, man. No shutout. I'll take that. That's on record. All right. I'll be right back, man.
All right. Good. All right. We'll play a song or two and then jump into dodgeball. More dodgeball, everybody. Hope everybody's having a wonderful morning. Cheers, cheers. play one more quick song, and then we'll dive into our next dodgeball matches. Everybody, cheers, cheers.
Call us to the shore, a place of solace, a world to explore. Each breath of life meets a rising flame. Every spark carries a timeless name. Moments shared in a golden hue, where the sun ignites the sky so blue. Each wave a rhythm, a bond we weave in the sacred cove. We dare to believe we're soaring in the sky, lifting high, beyond the limits where dreams reside. Through fields of green, under endless light, together we rise, hearts taking flight. Rolling tides and the softest breeze, we find our joy among towering trees. The air is sweet with a vibrant glow, a sanctuary where our spirits grow. From hands that build to hearts that bind, the cove reminds us of love defined. Each ember burns, each path is new, every step a journey shared with you. We're soaring in the sky, lifting high, beyond the limits where dreams reside. Through fields of green, under endless light, together we rise, hearts taking flight. We're soaring in the sky, lifting high, beyond the limits where dreams reside. Through fields of green, under endless light, together we rise, hearts taking flight. Through rolling tides and the softest breeze, we find our joy among towering trees. The air is sweet with a vibrant glow, a sanctuary where our spirits grow.
All right, everybody. We've got our next two dodgeball matchups coming up here. Our first one is the Chronic Crusaders and Terpene Titans. All right. 5-on-5. Here we go. Dodgeball.
It's cold as fuck here. Heater's definitely helping. I
It's
actually
like a motherfucker here. Happy 420, everybody.
I was just gonna like, well, I put two of my bongs inside because the water is freezing.
Damn.
Even with the heater.
Damn.
Yeah.
Tighten down.
Minus 11.
5 on 3 dodgeball.
That doesn't seem.
Damn.
What's
Tighten down.
going on?
Dodgeball. 5 on 2.
There we go.
No shutout.
This is a hard one. I don't know if I can go for anybody on this one. I'm going for the refs. Can I go for the refs?
4 on 2 dodgeball. Crusader down. 3 on 2 dodgeball.
That'll be a. I mean B, not A. It's a beer.
It's a beer.
It's a beer. Beer.
3 on 2 dodgeball. Oh shit! The Titans even it out. 2 on 2 dodgeball. The Titans really need a win. The Crusaders are trying to come in hot after their bye week.
I mean, Titans never go down without a fight. I'll give them that. I was once a Titan. One
They've
season
had a rough
ago.
season, bro. Since you left, it's been a rough transition.
I know, but you know what, man? I'm like Marc-Andre Fleury, man. I really wanted to make, this expansion team work.
Dodgeball. 2 on 2. 1 foul on each side.
He just retired, eh?
But you guys have also had a rough season. Titan
Yeah.
Down.
It wasn't good that we just got beat by the Yellow Submarines again. I'm not going to say what Brad said.
When I saw that you guys were playing each other, I was like, oh no. Dodgeball.
Again,
2 on 1.
Again, I mean, I haven't seen this match or the next match in its full entirely, but match of the day so far has got to be the Kodiak Kings versus the Yellow Submariners, going all the way to sudden death.
Yeah,
going all the way to the end.
Yep.
I'm sorry. That's just, I'm a little biased. I know I'm a King, so I'm a little biased on calling the match of the day. We haven't seen the last one yet, so we'll see what happens, but so far.
I agree. 2 on 1, 2 fouls on the A side, 1 on the B side, dodgeball.
I mean, you got to admit the rivalry between the Kings and the Rhiners have been amped up all year long.
Yeah, that's been a great rivalry this season.
Yeah, that's going to be. I think the Yellow Submariners and the Kodiak Kings are going to be the tail of the tape for the middle of the pack. And I don't want to down my team, but
the 2 big rivalries that are coming out of this season are the Submariners and the Kings, and the Battalion and the Hash Hitters.
Oh my God. That's
and the Hash Hitters and the Submariners, they faced each other in the finals twice already.
Yeah,
2 fouls on each side, dodgeball, 2 on 1.
And yeah, you're right about the Titans, and definitely need to have a little fighter backer moments right now.
Foul number 3 on the B, 2 on 1 dodgeball.
It's over.
It's over.
Damn, son.
Titan down.
Dang. That was all good. Oh, shit. Yvonne, that's absolutely amazing. That is so awesome. I am so freaking happy. I am definitely going to have to go and check that out. I know he'll be very excited as well. He always loves seeing people posting for once things have landed. Technically, how you put it. I got an okay day coming today. We got the Four Nations hockey game later between Canada and the United States of America, which is, I'm just sorry, it's this huge all-star pack game. It's just incredible.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. And said the kid wasn't going to play, and then he came in and, like, did the most incredible pass for the first goal. You're like, what the heck just happened? And then they showed them their practice. They actually practiced that play, and I was like, are you serious? I'm sorry. You can practice all you want, but then if you practice a play and then you actually do it in a game, that's straight skill and, like, man.
The interception for the Super Bowl that Zach Vaughn caught.
Oh, my God.
They practiced that play in practice, and he dropped it. And he caught it in the game.
Dude, was that the rookie you're talking about?
No, that's one of the veterans.
Yeah, I'm just saying those interceptions were definitely basically the pivot or turning point.
It was great Super Bowl.
I watched the whole thing. I didn't mind it.
Set number 2. Titans, you got to win it to stay in it. Here we go. Dodgeball.
Damn.
Titan down.
I
5 on
guess
4 dodgeball.
you got a pretty
What's
busy
up?
day of show stuff, pretty much for you, hanging out with the dog. The amazing
it's,
Morgan.
getting ready for tonight.
Yeah. Right.
Finish up a few logo dealies.
Nice.
Follow on the inside. Dodgeball. Yeah, nothing too crazy, but
Yeah. I have some chocolate cake that needs my attention.
nice. Tighten
That's
down.
about it. Yeah.
5 on 3 dodgeball.
My morning is cannabis, dodgeball, cannabis, coffee, cake, coffee, dodgeball, cannabis.
Tighten down. Dang, Crusaders.
Oh my
5 on
God.
2 dodgeball.
Holy crap. Anyone else here Eye of the Tiger?
Foul on the B side. 5 on 2 dodgeball.
I mean, the Crusaders were right up there in second, so no way. No way.
Oh, wow.
I don't know about that shit.
Crusader down. 4 on 2 dodgeball.
That was close. That's not going to be close. That's a foul.
Foul number 2 on the B side.
It's only a second.
Yep.
Okay.
4 on 2. Dodgeball Titans, you got to win it. Stay in it. Fight back.
There we go.
Crusader down. 3 on 2 dodgeball.
Dun.
Crusader down. And Stevens 2 on 2 dodgeball. This match
gotta
is going to
say-
look pretty similar to the last one.
Oh my God. We've had some pretty intense dodgeball today already.
Titan down. 2 on 1 dodgeball. 2 fouls on the B side. 1 on the A side. 2 on the A side.
Nope. Oh, that looked like it was rolling over. See, that looked the same as the last. Non. Call.
Here we go. 2 on 1
Look at that.
dodgeball.
Go.
Gee.
That's number 3, right?
No. Number 3 on the B. 2 on
That
1
rhymed.
dodgeball.
You did a rhyme. It's over.
Oh, it's over. Damn. And the Crusaders
Is it
win.
weird? I'm sorry. Is it weird that I heard him like go, woo?
Hey, Man-Bear, check the comments real quick.
Okay, I'm sorry. What?
From Dodgeball.
Oh.
She's the captain of the Submariners.
Oh, right. I was like, what did I just read? Sorry, man. That's a lot of read, man. We're 3 hours and 32 minutes and 15, 16, 17 seconds in, man. Give me a break. Oh, yeah, that was it was a good game though, man. I don't know about spanking. I mean, maybe light disciplining of, like some PG. I don't know.
Like a spray with a water bottle type of a deal.
Yeah. No extra dessert kind of punishment. Like, what the hell, man? It's a giant fucking cake. That's some bullshit. Oh, man. We still have one more amazing match to go, don't we?
Yep.
Sweet. Yeah. I'm really excited for this next match. I'm really excited for this afternoon. I'm really excited for the Four Nations game. I'm excited for trivia. It's actually we have pretty busy Saturdays and Sundays. I don't think about it, but we do.
Yeah.
All
right. Match number 4.
Let's
Maple Leaf Rush versus the Ganja Guardians.
Oh, who you going for? It's a hard one, eh?
Man,
You have to.
somebody needs to slow the Rush down and be dope if it was the Guardians.
I
'cause
have
they
to.
need-
We're sorry, Rush. We're sorry. We are sorry, right? Like a little bit.
I mean, I don't mind the Rush, but geez Louise, they're just like dominate. I mean, there's actually a couple teams catching up to them. But
I
like, for
stopped
the
giving them
Blazers
maple
to catch
syrup.
up to
I'll
them,
tell you that. They got cut off from the maple syrup. I'll tell you that one right now. Eh? It's helping them.
Maple Leaf Rush syrup.
That's our problem. Then drink more
5
maple
on
syrup.
5.
Let's
Oh,
go.
I'm not there. Here we go. All right. 5 on 5.
Sorry, Rush. It's time to be humbled, right? It's time to be humbled, Rush, right?
Yeah,
a little
real.
bit. It's a little bit.
Dodgeball.
Sorry. Guardians or Eminem, you guys are Papa Doc. I'm sorry. 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 It's a good movie though, right?
Rush down. 5 on 4. Dodgeball. Oh shit. 5 on 3. Damn. Dodgeball. Foul on the B side. Dodgeball. Oh man. It's all right. Guardian down. 4 on 2, 3, B, 3, dodgeball.
What the fuck did you just say?
Something about numbers.
4, 2, 3, 67, 5, 8, 6, 7, 5, 3, 0, 9.
Guardian down. 3 on 3, dodgeball.
Stop. Hey.
Damn, foul on the A side.
Damn.
3 on 3. Dodgeball. Damn, 2 fouls on the A side. 3 on 3. Dodgeball.
Let's go.
Oh no.
Nope.
Guardian down. 3 on 2. Dodgeball.
Go, 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 go. Oh. If that ain't a hose teaser from Saskatchewan, I don't know what is. Holy.
3 on 1. Dodgeball. 2 fouls on the A side, 1 on the B side. Hey, let's go. Rush down. 2 on 1. Dodgeball. It's over. That's such bullshit.
I'm sorry. It's funny to hear you swear. I don't know why, man. I just don't see you swearing a lot. And then you swear, and it's like, it's off-putting. I should be off-putting.
I fucking hate this
A
game.
lot of fucking pudding. That was it Between Two Ferns. That Galifianakis' show. The bloopers on that shit are fucking awesome. There's a movie about the show. Isn't that the funniest shit? I made a movie. What's it about? My show? That's weird, man. Why'd you make a movie about your show? Because it's funny, and then it's like really funny. You're like, what the fuck just happened? What did I just watch? My eyes have been assaulted. Damn.
Fuck.
I'm sorry, Rush. We're not assholes normally, but on dodgeball and turf wars days, we're fucking assholes. Right? What?
Yeah. What?
Say what? Say what? Oh, man. Some good shit, I tell you what.
I tell you what.
I tell you what.
All right. Guardians, you got to win it to stay in it.
You do.
Rush, if you win it, you move on this afternoon.
But you're not allowed to.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry. Please. It's actually getting fun.
Dodgeball. 5 on 5. Who's it going to be?
You gotta admit, it's a little funny.
Man, it's fucking ridiculous. Especially with Hatchers not playing this week.
I know,
Guardian
it's
down.
like, it's Oh, wait, you're not playing either, are you?
We're not playing either. 5 on 4.
Oh my god. Is that hurting your head right now a little bit?
So far I'm all right with it. Rush down.
So far.
4 on 4. Dodgeball.
So far, right? That's awesome.
All on the B side.
Right.
4 on 4. Dodgeball.
Go. There you go.
Foul on the B side.
Okay.
4 on 4. Dodgeball. 2 fouls on the B side. None on the A side.
Oh my god.
Gardonian down.
What did you say?
Gardonian.
Gardonian?
Yeah.
Man, it almost made sense. Guardian. Nah, man.
4 on
I don't
3
know what you
dodgeball.
said, but it worked a little bit. Oh, this is bullshit. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
like the Guardians from Gardania are Gardonians.
I think you're stoned.
Guardian down. Come on, Guardians, fight back. 4 on 2 dodgeball. 2 fouls on the B side.
Yeah, whatever the linguist over here said.
Oh man.
What is happening?
Guardian down. Come on.
Who's
Don't do
like?
this.
What are you feeding the Rush? Steroids? Jeez, this is some crap in a bag, man. I'll tell you what.
Rush down. 3 on 1 dodgeball.
I can only think what Coxie be saying. Be like, you gotta slow him down, man. What are you doing? We need Magic in here pushing the buttons.
Rush down. Can they do it? 2 on 1 dodgeball. Plenty of fouls to use yet.
Yeah, they do. No way. Jose.
Oh, that is his third foul, though. All right, 2 on 1. Dodgeball. Guardians, you gotta win it. Stay in it. Oh, it's over.
No way.
Damn.
Guaranteed points to the
Guardian down.
Holy
The Rush to win and move on this afternoon.
I think I a little bit inside there. Sorry. I don't know what to think anymore. I just want to really know. I don't know about that. I don't know how to feel. So, I'm sorry, Rush. I love you as humans, but as dodgeball players,
good game, I guess. Right, Crystal? What the heck?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's about it. I guess I'm gonna go eat half a chocolate cake and cry. The cake part's definitely right. I'm not gonna cry. Definitely not throwing on some really bad music.
Well, fudge.
I don't know.
So, the only reason I said is we'll see how the game. So I'm not too upset about the Blazers having a bye week because the THC Troopers are guaranteed points. They're not terribly a threat right yet. The Yellow Submariners are guaranteed points, but they're still within striking distance. The Chronic Crusaders got points. They're still within striking distance. The Maple Leaf Rush are guaranteed points. That's a different story. I don't know. They're in striking distance to some other teams, but not for the Blaze Battalion right now. Unless if we were playing, we got to get a gold medal next week for like real, at least a silver. But just don't dodgeball.
Yeah.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
Well, this afternoon we'll have the THC Troopers facing off against the Yellow Submariners. That's a classic match that hasn't happened in a while. And then the Chronic Crusaders and Maple Leaf Rush, and that should be a good one too. Man-Bear, it's all yours, man.
Amazing morning for all of you who I'm through all this amazing dodgeball, amazing morning speaker. Tom Brady's always got something awesome to say. Whether you like him or not, he comes across a good message, good story of coming out on the higher end of things. I mean, shit, he was just commentating at the Super Bowl. He's not doing too bad. He must be working for somebody good, right? Make sure you spread some love and positivity. We will catch you all this afternoon. Make sure you do something nice for the stranger, something nice for yourself, something nice for a friend. And like I said, we will catch the semifinals and finals dodgeball this afternoon. Much love, everybody.
Much love, everybody. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. It has been a great Saturday morning. We'll get them on next weekend, Blazers. It's all right. Congratulations to all the dodgeball winners this morning. Definitely come back this afternoon, 4 p.m. Eastern time for chilling in the Cove for the semifinals and finals. And then tonight, it is the Saturday Night Trivia Showdown. Who will be on Magic's team, and will he captain his team to a win over the 2-time reigning champion Yerper and his team? Make sure you're following everybody on the Cove-TV production team, from the Man-Bear to Sir Copsalot to the Yerper Entertainment. Make sure you're following Magic and Kels. And thank you to everybody that's helped support the Cove and makes all this happen. Cove-TV is brought to you by viewers like yourself. If anybody be interested in helping out, it's $10 a month for a subscription, and it does go very far, and it makes a world of difference. I hope to see everybody this afternoon. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. It's been a great morning. I'm super duper baked. And, man, good dodgeball. I've already played it once this morning, but I'm playing it again. Much love, everybody.
The sun creeps up, painting skies in gold. The Cove awakens, a story to be told. Feel the sand in beneath, so soft, so warm. A tranquil escape where peace is born. Music flows like the morning tide, a rhythm of life we can't hide. Roll it up, let the good vibe show, a spark of bliss in the soft dawn glow. We're dancing in the dawn where the world feels alive. With every step the music lets us thrive. The touch of the sand, the rhythm so free. Moments like this are all we need. Inhale the calm, let it fill your soul. Exhale the world, let the good vibes roll. The Cove and the sea, they call our song. Dancing in the dawn where we belong. Morning light reflects on the water's face. At the Cove we found our sacred space. Roll the green, let the clouds drift high. A moment of magic beneath the sky. Time slows down as the day takes hold. The Cove, our temple, the sunrise gold. Feel the rhythm, let the music play. A celebration of life in every way. We're dancing and living in the dawn where the world feels alive. With every step, the music lets us thrive. The touch of the sand, the rhythm so free. Moments like this are all we need. Inhale the calm, let it fill your soul. Exhale the world, let the good vibes roll. The Cove and the sea, they call our song. Dancing in the dawn where we belong. We're dancing in the dawn where the world feels alive. With every step, the music lets us thrive. The touch of the sand, the rhythm so free. Moments like this are all we need. Inhale the calm, let it fill your soul. Exhale the world, let the good vibes roll. The Cove and the sea, they call our song. Dancing in the dawn where we belong.
Much love, everybody. We'll catch you guys this afternoon. Have a wonderful, safe day.